I'm Jeremy Colling, he's Terry Miller. We are in beautiful Indianola, Iowa for the Creators Challenge. We've brought some of the best content creators in the sport of disc golf, paired them with some top pros. For what purpose, Terry? None other than just have some fun, man. We're gonna be shooting shots. We've got some alternative holes coming up. It's gonna be a fun day for disc golf.
Yeah, Jerm, and with that, I'm super excited to be out here. The weather is hopefully gonna hold up for us. And today, I want to talk a little bit about what we're going to see in terms of our teams and also our formats. So let's get to it. First of all, Germ, they're going to be playing alternate shot doubles. All right, they're going to be playing holes 1 through 9 and then 16 through 18. Ooh. That means that there's going to be 12 total holes. And then when it's all said and done, there's also going to be a little bit of a twist. As if alternate shot doubles isn't difficult enough, there's going to be a twist to this, and I want to get to those. Hole number 5, we're going to have an ace race challenge. Players are going to be able to throw more than one shot going for an ace. On hole number 6, we're going to have the infamous wheel to determine what kind of throws are going to be spun. And then on hole number 16, that's when we're going to have one of the AM creators go ahead and choose for someone else to throw on the team for another team. So you're going to have an AM creator go ahead and we'll pick for the pro on another team. Anybody is eligible out here in the crowd. I'm super excited to see what's going to unfold. Wow, first time ever, Germ. How do you feel about this?
What I'm really excited about, we've seen these pros play for years. We're pretty much aware of what their skills are. These content creators, they can press pause and re-record. Today, they can't do that. So I'm excited to see how they handle the pressure of the fans being on camera with the camera rolling live, okay? How many trick shots did it take? We're gonna find out today. We've got some great players. Brody Smith, a trick shot player, he is one of the pros. So it's gonna be exciting to see if they're gonna be going for actual golf or entertainment or probably just a combination of both.
All right, well, with that, I think what we're going to do is start announcing our teams. They're going to come out here. We got some other special announcements that will happen, but I'm going to get right to the card number 1 that I'm going to be following along with and having a good time with, and I don't even know if they're ready to go, but let's hope so. We've got Anthony Bedanza along with Alden Harris. Anthony, Alden, come on out. All right, well, they're working on it. Anthony and Alden will start coming on out here. We also have Simon Lazat along with James Makes Music. I believe they're going to be on card 1 with us. We've got Kona Montgomery and the rest of the party podcast. Yes, they're coming on up. That includes Christine Jennings and Hannah Macbeth. And I believe our other card is Jay Milley along with Gannon Burr. A very, very tough card to beat. We're going to be seeing what all these guys can do. Come on up, guys. Get in on the action. All right. Germ, I don't know. I feel like we should almost have a side bet. Card 1 versus card 2 scores. But why don't you tell us who's going to be on your card?
All right. Well, on my card, I know that we have got Silas and Broderick. Come on up here. We've got Brody and Hunter of Foundation. We've got Yuli and Trevor. And Ezra Aderhold and Robbie C. We've got like top beard with the hair and then the actual beard with Robbie C. That's team hair. Yeah, man. Honestly, Terry, I like your card a lot. Just because I know that Gannon doesn't know how to have fun. He likes to just win. But my card might win for the most fun. But I don't know. You got Kona over there who's got a big smile on her face. This is going to be pretty awesome, man.
All right. Well, before we get to the action, I believe we got a special announcement. It's a pretty big day out here. So, of course, we got to go ahead and kick things off right. We got a big announcement coming in from Sky Zone. Take this over.
All right.
Whoa!
Come on in.
They're just ones.
So, I want all you to have the fun, but there's some skin in the game here. Winning team is 20s to make it look a bit bigger, but winning team gets $2,000.
All right.
$2,000. Split up how you want. Okay? I'm a man for the people. We want to see entertainment. We want to see competition. Okay? We got to see some. Okay? I want some low scores. Have fun. There's some money.
All right. Yeah. Hold on. Come on. Where is this money coming from? Let's talk about this quick sponsorship.
Yeah, so Sky Zone, raise your hand here if you've actually been to a Sky Zone. Yeah, I know. Yeah. We had some trick shots by Gannon at the one here in Des Moines. Alden, I've talked to him about some stuff at Sky Zone. So, and then I've seen Brody had a trick shot there. So, yeah, Sky Zone, we're super happy. But, yeah, have fun.
Appreciate it. All right, Germ. Wow, just like that. You're a pro. I mean, you just won last weekend in Minnesota. You're a pro. I once created, maybe we should get our own team together. I mean, now that there's $2,000 on the line. All right, well, with that, I think we're going to take some pictures. Then we're going to get started. Card 1 about to go off. This is the Creators Cup. Let's get to it. All right, guys, welcome in. It looks like everybody is getting ready to tee. I see Simon talking it over, a little bit of strategy. Quick note is that we're going to have the FPO competitors play from the FPO tees. That's only on our card, but here we go. Let's get to the action.
Team Ace of Base teeing off. James Music. James Makes Music.
Ace of Base. I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
From Flip and Base. Anthony Bonanza.
Anthony Bedanza taken to the tee.
Get in the hole!
Oh, yeah.
Get past the short tee!
Lots of pressure put on these players. This is alternate shot, so wherever they land, their partner's going to have to pick up and throw from there.
Jay Millie.
Great. Come on, Jay Millie's got the moves. Uh-oh, that's going to be a missed Mando. Oh, no. Right off the bat, a missed Mando. And Gannon doesn't believe it. Ouch, Gannon.
For this card, teeing off for the party girls, Christine Jennings.
All right, Christine Jennings ready to go. Doesn't she go from the other tee? Christine pumping it, making the Mando, no problem. I'm going to get clarification on the shorter tees, if the party podcast will be playing from those or not, but we're going to move it on down. Ready to go. James. I'm going to catch up with James here. James was telling me, you were telling me before we got started, you've never even played in like a league or a tournament or anything organized before. Is this true?
Yeah, that was my first tournament throw ever, and I was like, ooh, big stage to do it on, but it worked out okay, so yeah. Ooh.
What is it like playing along with Simon here, one of the most entertaining, longest throwers in the game, that's arguably the best in the world on the camera? What's it like playing along with him?
It's amazing. It's a relief because I know I got some bailout if I have some tough shots, and yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of fun.
All right, we're gonna have to be relying on a putter here, I'm guessing, at some point. How do you feel about knowing you're gonna be stepping up to make some of these putts to complete the holes?
I'm feeling all right. I feel like the putter's been working okay in the little bit of practice I've been getting recently, and so we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, excited.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
As you can see, we're at the shorter tee, which also doubles up as a drop zone. Feeling a left to right wind coming for Alden on his second shot. This looks short. This looks like trouble. And a red flag for Harris. Now we're going to watch Gannon from almost the exact same spot. He'll have the luxury of going from the tee. Low-key burn there, Jay Millie.
Yeah.
What is it like to miss the Mando for your partner?
I mean, you know, I danced up onto the tee, feeling good, then missed the Mando, so that's pretty demoralizing. That's on me.
Let's see if Gannon can help bail you out. What are you thinking about this shot?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'll make that putt. I'll make that putt.
All right, big statement. He says he's going to make that putt. Gannon saying he better make it. Kona Montgomery will be on the right side of the fairway.
Okay, we're over here, about to tee off. Hi, Yuli.
Actually feels more like a
Talk to me about your partner.
tailwind from over here, and Kona not going after the green. She's going to play up to the left side. That's a green flag. Some smart play coming from the party. Simon's pulled this right. Will it have enough time to drift back? I like the look of it. Oh, and he does get a green flag. Now, I didn't see Simon until moments before we teed off. So I don't know how much practice he got in, but he seems to be ready to go. And Hannah, what do we...
Tips? We're kind of concerned because what we have going for us is our dry humor, but Simon is, I think he's too baby girl. He won't understand, and I don't want to hurt his feelings. I just want to get in his head and make him play really bad.
I don't have any tips. I'm not really funny, or I don't really know what to do. So,
All right, check you off the list then.
all right, you guys are in good position after 2 throws, though. Hannah, does that mean you're throwing next?
Yeah, and it's actually kind of nerve-wracking. Like, we were like, hee, and then we started, and we're like, oh, frick. So, hi.
It just got
But
real.
I did get
It just
text
got
from
real.
a couple of people's wives that they're rooting for us, so I got wives in my DMs.
Been there, done that. All right, next up. Bedanza with the forehand.
That's a stroke.
Oh, we get a yellow flag. Is he disqualified?
Does someone have a whale sack that I can abuse this round?
Just
in case it goes.
watching the rest of the card. They'll move up to the left side. I think Germ's got some action for us back there, though.
Wow.
Oh, I got a chalky boy.
Get some of that, John. You like that?
I don't even know where my bag is.
I don't know why you're trying to cough me up here, Ezra, but you're team pork and beans, correct?
We are.
Are you the pork or the beans?
We haven't figured that out yet. I don't know.
All right.
I'll explain it.
Oh, well, it looks like Robbie sees the pork. I didn't expect you to have a tattoo ready to go,
I don't have
but
a bean tattoo now. I feel underprepared.
I think we already knew you were the beans, but now we're definitely decided on that one.
Pig is love, pig is life.
Yeah, we'll see what Hannah can do with this. Talking about how nervous she was. Here's the 3rd shot for the group. I don't know. That should calm some nerves. Great shot by Hannah. Well inside the circle. Warm, sunny day out here. I'll give you guys your Canada current conditions, and that temps are in the 80s. Humidity is way up, and feeling some wind right now, probably at least 10 miles an hour. Thunderstorms are projected for this afternoon, which is why we started this off a little earlier today. But so far, a great kickoff to the weekend. Little hazard action actually coming in here for Alden. They will get the penalty stroke, but that was not a bid in anyone's world. Millie said he had it. Does he? Yes, he does. Millie delivers, and he goes right back to the dance. He didn't learn off the tee, but he's going to go to the dance on the putt. All right. You promised that you would convert. How did that feel?
That felt amazing, especially after missing the Mando on the first shot.
Fair to say that's the biggest putt of your career thus far?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, we're looking for more of them. Next up will be Kona. And Kona's bid is short. Big tailwind pushing it down. So some good smart play off to the left side. Not going to be enough. Christine will tap in with the team. and what will definitely be the biggest part of his career up until this point. James makes music. Ready to go. And not enough. I asked him earlier and said, is it your putting or your driving that's your strong suit? And he said they're about the same. As of right now, it looks like his drive's a little better than the putt. Understandably a little nervous though. And we are through one hole. The gallery's loving it. We're going to move on to hole 2.
All right, we're here with Silas and Broderick. Broderick and Silas came out here with the only matching jerseys. Somehow you guys thought that it would be smart in 90-degree temperature to wear cotton. Talk about that.
Smart, maybe not for us right now, but we have a lot for sale, so financially it was smart. And we could sell these ones with our own DNA sweat on them for more. So we're thinking outside the box on this one, Jerm.
Yeah, now that we know we're playing for $2,000, the smack talk is probably going to be a little heavier than it was before. We'll see. We'll see. I'm feeling pretty good.
We're going to be sweaty.
I couldn't even imagine the bravery that it takes to wear cotton. These guys decided to risk it all for style, for camaraderie, and they're out here to bring it. They're going to bring for oneness. Yeah. So check out these jerseys. These aren't just something you found at Goodwill. Like, you guys had these specially made.
Correct. And I'm telling you, it's a cool shirt. It's going to look cooler after you wear it for a little while as well. So see us at the Fly Mart. We're going to be hustling these. You can get them online after the event as supplies last.
You heard it from Cinema Club, man. They're out here for the money, and they're out here for style. I think we need to talk to we need to go over here. We got Team Ham and Eggs over here. Excuse me. Ham and Nut.
Or shake and bake.
I think we.
Shake and bake.
Well, which one is it going to be today?
What do you prefer?
I kind of like the ham and eggs because it leaves a little bit of a question. We had the pork and beans that we resolved quickly, but who's the ham and who's the egg?
He's ham. I'm allergic to ham.
The thing that I'm thinking about now is our name doesn't make any sense. Because ham and eggs, when you're saying you're ham and egg in it, that means when someone throws a bad shot, the other one throws a good shot and bails you out.
That's what we're going to do.
But this
is alternate.
No, yeah. I don't play the bad ones. You throw the good ones.
But that would not lead to us scoring well.
It's just what we're going to do.
That's
no, we're not trying to score well.
I kind of like shake and bake because it seems like there's a little bit of a rift between you guys right now currently with the ham and eggs thing.
Well, his body battery is at 15 right now, so that's going to be tough for us today.
Why are you drained?
You know, I spent the night in the Charlotte airport. It felt like a good spot. No, yeah, all three of us.
All three of you guys?
We were in it.
Spider-Man.
It was a tough day for travel. You know, I'm running on 38 minutes of sleep, but happy to be here.
All right, well, we're going to send this back to Terry, and then before long, we're going to send you guys out.
We've got Gannon Burr throwing the tee shot. Simon put himself out in great position for the team. Gannon will be a little longer, a little more center fairway. Waiting for the next pro to step up. The next pro is going to be Alden Harris. Alden's drive is low, piercing forward. Appears to be good. Ty Tanat, our tournament director, and was this your brainchild? Was this your idea?
Yeah, a real quick funny story. I think Hunter Thomas and I both saw the PGA put together a Creators Cup, and I went to look at my boss's calendar, and on his calendar for the next day, I saw that he had a meeting with Hunter. And I was like, what? Like, how do we, I'm like, get me in that meeting. I want to be in that meeting. And yeah, you know, we just, you know, disc golf's all about having fun. This event specifically is all about having fun. You know, we're one of the shorter courses for both MPO and FPO. And we really are concerned about the spectator experience and really just having a good time out here. This course, we don't want to be the hardest course. We don't want to be the most demanding course. We want, you know, the players to have fun, and we want the spectators and volunteers to have fun. So that's what this is all about.
Awesome. Well, I think we're having fun already. Appreciate it, Ty. We watched Kona go out of bounds, and with that, I think we're going to head on back to card 2.
It's good that your arms are big. That's all I have. All right, that's good.
There was a lot of comments on that podcast saying,
All right, we got Team Pro and Uh-oh, or is it Team Pro and Uh-oh? Let's talk about the team name.
I'm pretty sure I'm the Uh-oh. It's got to be.
The Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And the Uh-oh might be that both of you guys were spending a lot of time in the airport last night. Talk about that real quick.
Yeah, team Uh-oh, oopsie. Wrong flight. My home has just been an airplane that doesn't fly.
Well, they sound well rested, ready to go. Team Pro and Team Uh-oh, or Team Pro and Uh-oh. I think we're ready to get going here. Let's let the second card go off. Let's play some more Creator Challenge.
First on the tee box for Team Ham and Egg. Teeing up is Hunter Thomas.
While these guys are throwing here, we also have Team Hunting Horseman, or the Horseman Hunter, has also been thrown out there, so I'm not quite sure where they're going to go. Except way to the right. I mean, that is out there, though, huh? That is boom.
Next in the box for Team Pork and Beans, Robbie C.
You got never seen him go that way. I'm not used to the size of these tee boxes. I kept backing up and I was like, that's the it.
Robbie C is not going to miss a mandatory.
you don't go for it, that is lame.
That is lame. You got to go for it.
The double C. Cinema Club, Roderick Thompson.
Oh, that's a quality throw. If it gets a little edge, that's possible, especially for Silas's arm. I think they might be in range to send one home.
And now for the Pro and Uh-oh, teaming off is Trevor Saab.
Let's see if one of the foundation members can keep this one in play.
Someone hide the blue.
Yeah, Trav. Yes.
Okay, down the middle. Down the middle. All right, you said he's as smooth as can be, right down the middle. Is this in position to send home from here?
No, absolutely not. But pars are good today, I think. I mean, listen, let's just logically think this through. We got a pro, we got an Uh-oh, which means if I can put him within 200 feet, we got a good chance to get a par. And I can't imagine anybody today really getting a bird here.
Honestly, you have one of the best wind putters in the game, so I think you should be pretty solid.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Ezra Aderhold is on this card.
I might go for it.
Ezra.
Yeah.
What's the plan here?
Oh man, I would love to send it, but let's can I get a range on this one?
Does the $2,000 was a surprise to us all? Is that going to change your game plan right now?
It makes me want to go more competitive. That's so lame for the fans, you know.
Well, we're going to see how lame it is here in a second.
I saw Dan go for it.
Easy 520.
Is that it? Oh, that's
I have full trust in you, brother. Full trust.
That low.
All right, we got a left to right crosswind. It's actually a cross tailwind, and if Ezra wanted to entertain, he certainly could. A little bit, I think, closer to the gap would promote a higher shot, a better chance of getting there. But this is the Creator's Challenge. We're here to create some content. We're not out here to show how to lay up from 300 feet. He's got a big rim driver in the hand. I think he's considering it. A little bit more peer pressure. Do you guys want to see him lay up, or you want to see him go for it? Okay, I guess they want to see him go for it, so maybe that's... we might be seeing a full send, but the wind is perfect for it right now. That's a decent line if it's far enough. It's not going to be far enough, and he is And he's about to do 50 push-ups for our entertainment. No, okay, I guess not.
Give me a range.
Yuli, you're at 508 feet. I'm pretty sure I remember California girls playing in the desert one time when you threw over 600 feet. He's got a wide rim driver in hand too. And now here's the development. If Ulibarri, team captain of Discraft, makes the island only 15 feet closer to the green than Ezra Aderhold, we've got a problem on our hand. I think Ezra might be looking for a new sponsor.
I'm a pro. Yeah.
Oh boy, that's a disappointing thing to see right there from Yuli. It's a smart play, but a very disappointing play to see.
It's going to be the same shot, and we're good to go. And I'm going to make the putt.
All right. Do you think that if there wasn't $2,000 on the line, that you would go for it?
No. No, I'm a golfer, dude. Listen, I call it turtling, and this is perfect for my gameplay. When I get on the pro tour, I just kind of chip it around, make my putts, and
this right here is
6 unders here and there gets you about a 17th to 48th place finish every week.
You just can't turn it off, can you, Yuli?
I don't think. Okay, he's not by me. I don't think he can reach from where I sent it to. This is bad. This is really bad. I'm going to be honest. I don't think he can get there. I did horrible. It's so pinched. What was I supposed to do?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the uh-oh part in the pro uh-oh. All right, Silas. All the opportunity in the world here. All right. Big run-up coming. This is looking pretty good. This is a good angle.
Oh, no.
I think it's wonderful. I think it is incredible. Silas Schultz has given Broderick a chance for the birdie. Can he step up and be a pro and knock in the birdie putt? We're going to find out in a couple minutes. That would be a big advantage on a tough hole one. After a great drive set up Silas. Silas stepped up big, man. Cinema Club looking to sell some shirts this week. All right, Brody. When was the last big level competition tournament you played? Is this is there any nerves?
I don't have great memory outside of 3 months, so it was longer than 3 months ago.
Okay, so it's been a minute.
Figure out. I think I played this tournament last year.
And was that the last Elite Series tournament?
I don't. Maybe did I play Dila last? I don't know. I'm sure there's someone out there that's got information that can look this up. I actually don't know.
How are you staying sharp? I mean, you're creating your own content now. You're doing this is kind of like a double content creator with you being the pro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was 280 pounds. I couldn't bend over. I was in bad shape, so I'm glad just to be out here and not dying.
You lost some weight.
About 40 pounds.
40 pounds. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit
That is looking.
Oh, staked.
We have a red flag. That is an uh-oh, and also not in the hazard area, so the pro is going to go about 30 feet and throw. Yo. Oh, no. A little bit Mo. Okay, so Yuli's prophecy was tough. All right, so we have all right, Robbie C is lining up his shot after Ezra's valiant effort came up short of the green. It was right on line, just a little bit low. Robbie C is cooking. Yeah, that's covering. It might not have made it across, though. Oh, okay. Robbie C, whose content is entirely created around helping new beginner players learn how to basically improve their game, maybe beat their friends, something worth checking out on YouTube.
I'll need to see it. Regardless of what happens, I'm out.
We are on hole number 3, and right now looks like we're seeing a little strategy take place. Hannah having a conversation with Kona, and we're going to see if Jay Millie is ready to go. Simon,
yeah,
do you plan to be over in the woods like you were just a few minutes ago on hole 2 this weekend?
Hoping to.
No, do you plan to be there?
Yeah, that was nice and shady. It dropped like 10 degrees at least in there. That's the place to be.
That's partner golf out there. That's just partner golf. Great putt by Simon on the previous hole. All right, what's Bedanza going to do here?
He's getting sprayed first off, and now he's probably going to shank it slightly left. Oh, he threw it perfect. Oh my god, I totally underestimated his talent. No, he's actually really good. Is he 1,000 rated? I think he is.
He's pretty close. I'll check in with him, but he's definitely pretty close.
He's not because oh, sorry, I didn't know you were interviewing.
Yeah, no, we want to know why.
Oh, I mean, he just has like from last year at this time, he wasn't playing as good, but he's gotten good real recently, so
okay.
He's been playing good.
That's the reason you were going to say it for sure.
Unfiltered. And Big Beth stepping up. She said she was nervous before.
Yeah, she threw some clean throws already. It's nice to see her play again. She used to be competing a bit on the tour, and obviously she's a mom and doing other duties. But she's still got some magic here. I love seeing it.
All right, now your partner. What are you expecting here?
He said his forehand is like really freaking good, so I'm expecting a lace down the middle, nice and low, nose down, no wobble. Oh, I was wrong on all of those. But I get to go in the shade again. Let's go.
Shade golf for Simon coming up.
Simon's back.
Ezra, what do we have? What do we have here?
I think if we take this strategically, we'll inbounds. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, so we have a shot that is inbounds, but in the hazard. So there's still a stroke penalty that's going to be assessed.
We gain the distance. That's huge. We have to rethrow if we didn't. So
yep.
I take 1 meter in, wait for me to go.
Yep, but because it's not out of bounds, you can't get it at any angle. You still have to get 1 meter perpendicular. But he's still. Oh, then all of a sudden you're. Okay, so he's saying with his 1 meter from the hazard, could he actually establish himself not in the hazard? That is some clever sorcery, but I don't think you're going to get away with that here today. So this is a putt, I believe, for the 5. That was a putt for the 6? Oh, boy.
And Simon Lizotte buried on the right side. Lizotte is buried on the right side. I'm not sure he has much to get out from here. His partner was taking a look. Right before his partner threw, he said, "Where is this hole?" Well, Simon will help get him there at some point or another, but they're laying 2 in the middle of the fairway. We'll see what his partner can do. If they can get up and down for bogey, I think that'd be considered a success here.
This is a huge putt here for the birdie right now. Broderick sends it in. Oh my word. When we're talking triple and quadruple bogeys on the first hole, a team walks away with a 3. That is unbelievable. What a huge advantage. See if they can hold on to it. But right now, if I'm going to be battling Terry for best card, I'm going to need more of that and less of what's going on over here. Does anyone know what you got on that hole besides the birdie? You're the only team under par. Talk about that approach shot.
I mean, listen, it's really a team effort here. It's not one creator and one disc golfer. We're both great creators. We're both great disc golfers. I'm going to put him in position. He's going to put me in position. And we're really synced up, if you can't tell.
Well, and Broderick threw 2/3 of the hole. You only threw 1 good shot. I mean, this guy's kind of carrying the team right now.
I mean, some of these teams, you know, like it's like the basketball Olympics, you know. Some of them are thrown together. We're like France or whatever, but also from America, so we're also the best in that way. But we've been training for this, man. We got a practice round in last week or 2 weeks ago. We got a practice round in here yesterday. And, man, we're really flowing out here, Germ.
This is awesome. All right, well, their preparation has proved to work out so far, so good for them.
Simon's going to be left with a little bit of work. Small window for his partner, James. Also saw a little bit of gamesmanship out here. Both Christine Jennings, along with partner Kona, were double checking the time in which it was taking for Gannon. They put him officially on the clock. May have been a little throat clearing to go along with it, but they did put him on the clock. Simon to safe bogey. Team Ace and Base is going to take a handful. That will be a 5. After the CTP, possibly? Was that what it was from Hannah Macbeth? Closest to pin? Kona's off the top. They're going to have a drop-in par. Feel a little wind blowing right to left. Now Alden, actually, excuse me, they had closest to the pin. Alden for birdie. And it barely stays in, but the pro steps up and gets it done. Hannah. Nearly closest to the pin. Tell us about that drive.
Huge. It was a Discraft Leopard 3 from my trusty bestie Kona. She's keeping me stocked because I'm a mom, so I can only carry a diaper bag on the plane, and there's no room for my disc golf bag. So, thanks. But if you want discs, you can go to your local store owned by Matt Schlabach, right?
Right. You could do that.
Yay.
Do you get paid for that plug?
I hope so. And steak. Here goes Christine. Huge. Yeah. Big morale boost right there. It's all the little ones that matter.
Easy par. We're going to head up the hill to hole 4.
Yes.
Okay, Paul.
Okay, all right. So we got 4 good drives on the tee here on 2. I don't know if you can tell with the brim of the hat right now, but we got a strong headwind. It didn't seem to affect any of the 4 pros with their tee shots. They're all in play. The second shot's going to be pretty tough with a uphill right to left crosswind. But honestly, the fact that no one turned their drive OB is pretty impressive considering the wind is really picking up right now. But on the first hole, we had Silas and Broderick with a 3. The rest of the card went 6, 7, 7, showing that new tee pad on hole 1 and the new mandatory is playing pretty difficult. Also with the brand new out of bounds area and the hazard, it's tough. All right, so what's this you're talking about?
I'm talking about my partner. He's asking how I was able to formulate such a powerful squad, and I told him, like, man, we really just been linking with the chemistry, and I feel like Brod's pulling his weight. It's really on me to execute to put us in a position to win, Germ, because he's doing everything right.
This guy's serious. I love this. Yeah, this is content in itself. Yeah.
Feeling pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Broderick.
Feeling pretty good.
Yeah, that's feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good.
Gannon facing a ripping headwind here. Just like that, he waits long enough for the wind to die. Or somebody else was going to die. I don't know. It was a long wait. He's almost gets the FPO basket, which isn't the one he's playing to.
Inbound.
Simon Lazat's going to be up next.
Oh, you have the same T-box? Oh,
Oh, excuse me. It looks like it's going to be Kona. Now, FPO competitors are playing to the red basket that we just saw Gannon go over a moment ago. So that's where Kona is heading. This is way off to the left side. Gonna be a tough layup from over there. Of course, the famous hole that Simon Lizotte took to the playoff a few years ago at the Des Moines Challenge. And this is also heading out left. And nothing special. We're going to see what his partner can do with it, but not a good shot by Simon Lizotte.
Oh boy, Hunter has just pulled one off to the right side. I mean, he's crushed it. I don't know how that came back in bounds, but apparently Yuli's drive did not land in bounds, sending his partner to the drop zone. But now we've got Broderick after Silas's inbounds drive. He's got a very low ceiling. I don't know what he can produce with the forehand, but if he can get anywhere near the green, then this dude needs to consider changing his career, because this would be a pro-level shot. And right back to being an AM, he asks how much time he's got, which tells me all I need to know. Genuinely, though, getting one forward underneath the ceiling, that's about as good as I could expect. All right, Robbie C, a little bit more open line. Robbie turns over the forehand. Robbie, we got to talk about this, man. Robbie, come here. All right, so your content is your form. Yeah, come on, grab your bag. Let's talk. Let's walk and talk here, bud. I asked you before this round, what is your content mostly geared towards? And you said
beginners.
Beginners.
Yep.
What would you tell a beginner to avoid doing what you just did?
So that is thinking about a shot, anticipating a shot, and then trying to put way too much in it. So I thought, like, we have a right to left, like it's a head right to left, and I was like, okay, let's just throw a flat hyzer and just push it. But I knew, you know, like the wind's going to make this harder, so I tried to throw it too hard. And when you try to throw it too hard, I put a little too much wrist in it, and so I pulled it over, and then it turned over.
So my beginner advice is don't overthink your shot. Just step up and let the disc fly sometimes.
Don't yam it. You
But
don't have to yam it.
Also, learn from your mistakes, which it sounds like you've done a great job doing here.
Yeah, I coach as well. So the hard part is that, like, I know what you're supposed to do. It's just getting from here to here. Very, very difficult.
We all need coaches for a reason. Not all of us can do. A lot of us can just say, you know, it's important to be able to know your role in this whole thing, and we appreciate the content that you create, buddy.
Don't judge me for my ability to throw. Judge me for my students' abilities to throw.
All right, that's Robbie C. Ooh.
All right, we've got Bedanza throwing from the drop zone, but the man that does all the real work for the Simon vlogs, yeah, it's easy to throw a Frisbee around, but to capture it and to put it out there, Dustin, you're doing the real work. Tell us about what it's like being out there.
Thank you, Terry. I'm inspired by this man right here. No, but I've been watching Terry for a while, and yeah, this man does a lot of work as well, nonstop, in fact. But yeah, honestly, I love where I'm at. I get to travel around with one of the most enjoyable, entertaining players in the world, and get to kind of show what tour life is like, and this is the position I've been working for a long time, so no complaints at all.
What's the silliest, quirkiest thing that Simon Lizotte does that the rest of the world probably doesn't know?
Oh my gosh. Silliest, quirkiest thing?
Any weird habits, rituals, things he does that you're like, what are you doing, and why do you do this every day or before every round or on every trip?
I think one of the things that I find most interesting is he doesn't have anything. He could just like show up with no time at all, or he doesn't like to be late. That could be something.
Okay.
He has to be on time, or it just like eats him up from the inside out.
Okay, fair enough. That sounds like the true German in him.
Yeah.
I think that's where that comes from. Thank you for doing all the work. When can
Terry.
everybody see all this action on the Simon channel?
This video will be posted tomorrow, and we were doing daily releases for a while, but we took a step back and try to find a little work-life balance. And so one video right before the event, and then one video right after the event, and some off-week content coming to you.
Sweet. Appreciate it, Dustin. Thank you. Back to the action. Let's head back.
Okay, well, we have absolute bedlam out here around the green right now. Tents are being flipped over. Shots are hitting the pole and rolling down the hill. I hope the conditions stay like this for the rest of the day so it gets it out of its system, because nobody wants to play on this tomorrow.
Come on, Jerm, I'm telling you. Right now we're working with windy conditions, and it looks like, you know, the logistics are being shaken, the banners are being shaken, the amateurs and the creators and the pros are being shaken, yet Cinema Club continues to be unshaken.
You guys are parked for the par. These guys are going to come off to an absolutely astounding lead through 2 holes. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the first card out, but we got a group on this card right now that's 1 down through 2. Anybody that was playing solo would love to be off to the start right now, that's for sure. More big numbers for the rest of the guys here. I don't believe there was another par on the card. Only 2 players, or only team under par. That is something. How do you continue this without making a mistake here?
Honestly, we're just going to play our game. Me and Cy collabed on a nice little doubles battle last week in Minnesota. Got the vibes high. We played last night together out here, kind of got our game plan. Honestly, we're just feeling pretty good, and we're looking good, and we're just going to try and ride that to the end.
You guys have been practicing the interview. They're literally saying word for word the same thing. We're going to send back to Tara right now.
All right, we thought there was confusion, but there's not. FPO just clearing out. Kona came up short. We'll turn around, rotate, and now we're going to be closing out on the MPO basket. Galler's just kind of moving into position, and Alden Harris taking a look. He's inside the circle. He's only got 25 feet at most. Straight downhill. We know the OB is less than 10 feet directly behind the pin. I'm not nervous. Are you nervous? He's nervous. All right. And that was for bogey, so trouble. Zot trying to clean up. Yeah, he owns this hole or something. And we'll see both Bedanza over there. Bedanza and Gannon Burr cleaning out. We've got some twists coming up on hole 5. We'll get back to that in a minute.
All right, Broderick just stepped through and threw a great shot onto the green. And we've got Team Hunter. Good. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's through. That's an easy par.
Can we get some jobs in the chat? Jobs in the chat?
All right. Broderick, you want to talk to us about that tee shot real quick?
Yeah, that's a super flippy, overstable approach disc. I watch a lot of big germ forehands. Call it a little bit of a whoop-ha. Just a little finessey guy. It's my favorite.
Broderick just made my day. Thank you. Good advice. All right, Team Pro and uh-oh.
Yep. Talk to me.
I like this. Okay. All in all, 4 pretty great shots here on hole 3. Yeah, let's go.
All right, one of our first twists out here during this challenge. Ty, why don't you break down what's going to happen?
Yeah, so this is hole 5. We call it the Hive at 5, and it's a great hole to watch ace run. So we're going to give each team 3 attempts. The creator is going to go first. They can pick who throws their second and third shot after that, and it's just whatever disc is closest to the basket. Hopefully we get some ace runs and some excitement out here.
Do you think we're going to see any creator actually get to take 2 shots as opposed to the pro taking 2? What's the chances of that?
I'm going to go with 0. I'm going to go with 0 chance on that one for sure.
All right, well, we'll see what's going to happen. Any bounties? I know this is a place of madness and ruckus throughout the year usually for this tournament. Any bounties or anything going on here today?
Not today, but on Saturday and Sunday, Geico does CTPs for both divisions, which is awesome. And it'll be $250 on Saturday and $500 on Sunday for both those divisions. So thanks, local Geico here. It's awesome.
Love it. All right, looks like we got Jay Milley ready to go. Dang, how white are those shoes? Did he bust out new shoes just for today's round?
Looks like it. Those things are shiny bright. Nothing new on them.
I love it. I love it. All right, well, fair to say they probably won't go with him throwing the next 2 shots. And it looks like we're going to have Gannon Burr go now. See if he can get things dialed in. Gannon getting officially heckled. And playing the left to right wind, Gannon is parked. This is green light all day. They do get to take their best shot. Uh-oh. Gannon looking for the big run-up. We're going to see the Sky Annie.
Oh, no.
That's lost. Oh, it's flexing back out. Headed back to Des Moines. Yeah.
You're with me.
All right, they're going to have to settle for a birdie. Not much of an ace run there, but they will be getting the birdie. It shouldn't be a problem as they're just a few feet away. James Makes Music is up next. He said, we're quietly doing okay. They were happy with the par on the last hole. Can you argue with that?
I don't know. Hole 3 was pretty bad. Not going to lie. Taking a 5 there was tough, but let's see how he handles this wind.
This might be the end of his disc, or does he have the power? He's chasing, he wants it, he's excited. It clears and he's there. What a shot. He has never played in an organized event in his life. He's never even been to a league night. This is the biggest opportunity he's ever had. Now, Simon Lizotte steps up. James getting in on his own wave. Simon attacking the pin. This needs to get left. Get left. Too much power. Oh, they're calling for the Simon line out here. I don't know what that looks like. It can't be worse than Gannon's. No. Massive Annie. And that, too, is lost in the woods. Oh, my gosh. This has to be the longest airtime we've ever seen from a golf shot. Yeah, but it's lost. Just a bit more turn. Yeah, sure. There's not enough turns on an Indy track for that one. Danza going backhand. Definitely has the power. Could one of the creators bring it up? Just deep of the pin. All right, not a bad look. We'll see if Alden plays for the safe shot. Looking for the birdie first and foremost. Well, maybe they're looking for the ace. How many aces are you gonna see? We're gonna see this weekend on this hole?
Oh gosh, I hope a couple. You know, last year we only had one. The year before we didn't have any. So we have the stationary cam out here all week long. So hopefully we can catch 2 or 3 at least. That'd be the goal.
All right, we're gonna see another crazy line. Definitely 0 for 2. We'll see if this is a strikeout or not. He's going big. This has a better angle than the previous ones. All right, that's heading back to hole 3's basket. And all right. At least this would be retrievable. And the party podcast, they're going to head on up We're going to walk about 75 feet up to the slightly shorter tee. And excited to see what's going to happen here. A little bit of heckling is coming out of the party girls here so far. Alden, that was the best attempt at a crazy line. What went right, what went wrong?
Yeah, it's funny you say it's the best attempt because I think it's the furthest from the basket out of all of them, but it was the weirdest line I've ever seen a disc take. I threw it probably 90 degrees left of where you're supposed to, and it ended up probably 300 feet pin high right.
All right,
too, which is crazy.
All right, we've got Christine Jennings. I'm going to let you call the shot here.
All right, looks like she's going for a backhand here with some type of frisbee. Little Anheuser right at the basket. Oh, stable now. That could go in. Wow, that was a great ace run. Better than any of the guys threw.
All right, looks like they're going to go to Kona next. Call the shot for Kona.
All right, Kona's also throwing a frisbee. She's going straight at the basket, a little flatter of a line.
Needs a lift. Oh, it's tracking. That's heading right to the pin.
You told me to call it, but I was speechless the whole time.
And I just jumped in.
I didn't even know what to say. That was a really good ace run from Kona.
It just kept drifting and heading right to the pin.
We're going. Hannah's going to the Simon line, it looks like.
And they're calling for the Simon line. Does she have it?
I think she may have bailed on the Simon line. Going straight at it. Oh, very similar line to the others, just a little bit more overstable. Going to stable out OB left. But her partners had two good ace runs. So.
All right, thank you. Best of luck up there. All right, we've got Kona here. After that shot, Kona, that was tracking. Tell us about it.
That was my C-Line Glow Chariot. One of the most neutral flying discs, torque resistant, hit it hard. You can see, it just goes straight. Dead straight.
Like the way it just kind of slowly drifted to the pin, like it was honing right in on those chains. Did you think you had it?
I thought I had it. And it would have been so sick with all these people too.
Yeah.
Come on.
Party girls are at it. Let's go, they say.
Is it safe? There's no way that's safe. The red flag, that looks so good. He dropped out of the sky.
This soft left me so much. How does that not go where yours went all the way left?
You gotta start
I would hope so.
Stay straight.
Stay straight. This is going to be left. Doesn't stay in bounds left. It's going to need that drop that Yuli got. No, it does not.
Yeah, what about the Yuli drop?
That was a putter? Are you kidding?
You're huge. What do we do? Is there a drop zone? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's a daisy down there. Crazy hard. I bet. I should have just asked. I was late up there. I know Brody's took some wild shifts. Drop zone.
Oh, no,
that's some trust.
That's not coming.
Get stable. Get stable. Get stable.
Wow, that got there fast. What a shot, Silas.
It's crazy that needed more Anheuser. Yeah. I couldn't see the yellow. Yeah.
They're with me?
And then Trevor's like, yeah, you parked the short. I was like,
Yules,
wait, a short pass.
let's talk about that shot, bud, because that thing was looking pretty good, and all of a sudden it wasn't looking pretty good anymore. What happened?
You know, I was just trying to give him about a 50-footer, and I didn't think I needed to throw it that hard. It's a real overstable nuke, and I figured once it got out of the ante, it would drop with the ante because of the right to left. But then once it got out of the ante, that's when it dropped. So I'm confused, just like everybody in the world right now watching. And
all right, so my question to you, we're 3.5 holes in. Hopefully a half. Hopefully it doesn't take more than 2 shots to get it into the basket from here. But what would you rate the performance of Team Pro and so far through 3.5 holes?
Average at best. Average at best. I've thrown it out of bounds now twice. He's thrown it out of bounds twice. That's 4 shots. We get rid of those, we're probably leading. We're just not doing good.
Not so great. Well,
what do you want from me?
It's incredibly windy, and we've got some players who are not accustomed to being behind the camera when it's live. But we also had a situation a moment ago where Silas and Broderick went from a birdie to a double, the dreaded double bogey. That brings you guys back into it.
No, I just threw it literally straight out of bounds. So we're not in it at all. But you know, I got to give the people the truth. Yeah, we're absolutely cooked right now. We're in shambles. And this upshot that he has, I'm not sure my guy can get this close.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's on you. That's on you now.
Yeah, 25 footer down in the straight headwind with OB right behind you. That's on me.
That's on you. All right, I gotta connect.
It wasn't going to be short. Nice.
All right, everyone's moving on over to hole number 6. Christine.
Hi.
Fair to say we've heard a little bit of heckling. Is that the way? Is that way we're going to take down Gannon?
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's being a little stingy, so we're trying to loosen him up a little bit, but like razz him. And I feel like we're getting under his skin, so I think it's working.
Did I see that maybe even a time clock was put on him earlier?
Oh, absolutely, every shot.
Well, what are the chances that he's actually going to go over, and then what will the penalty be? I mean, you wear a couple different hats here this weekend, so what will the real penalty be?
I'm a marshal. I'll call you on it. He better be ready.
All right.
I got chills.
Anna says she is just here to chill. Everyone else is making their way. How many discs were returned? What discs were found?
We only didn't find Simons.
Only didn't find Simons?
Yeah.
All right. Only Simons was not returned.
Yeah, well, Alden's we don't have.
All right. Looks like we're going to be spinning the wheel. Ty here is going to bring it on over and get it set up and ready to go. Yeah.
So every shot until you get in the circle. Every shot until you get in the circle, you're going to spin this wheel and throw this shot type. Here you go.
You hold it. You hold it.
All right, Gannon stepping up to spin the wheel. Gannon, what are you hoping for?
Forehand hyzer. Wind is horrible, and this is a really tough hole for any. Oh gosh.
It lands on jump putt.
Thankfully, I'm the longest jump putter in the world, but that's not good though.
All right, we've got a jump putt off the tee, just a little 633 feet here on hole number 6. What's going to be the disc of choice?
I might go DD3 driver.
DD3 driver, just back like in his AM days, jump putting with his DD3 driver. Oh, and he turns it over. I'm going to say that's maybe 50 or 60 feet. Stepping up next. Simon, what are you hoping for?
I don't know. I love the wheel challenges. Big thing on my channel. And grenade.
Oh, he's got to go grenade. And we have a ceiling here. Oh, there's a couple windows. We'll see what he's going to do with it. He's never thrown a grenade. Disc of choice?
Gannon, I want understable, right? If it should go right.
All right. He says he's never thrown a grenade. Is this a DGN exclusive?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
Throws the grenade. And that's going to be out in the center of the fairway. He might be changing up the game plan come tomorrow. All right, Alden. Ooh, a gentle spin. Tell us about that strategy.
I don't know, but I'm never doing it again.
He gives it a very dainty spin here, and he also lands on grenade. It's going to be tough to see. This could be Alden's chance to outdrive Simon Lizotte for the first time ever. Oh, he clips the trees, and it's not going to be enough, but it's still in bounds. Still in bounds.
We got 600.
All right. We're going to head on up, and then we'll be spinning in a moment.
All right, we have got the ace run on the 5th. Each player is going to get 3 shots to get a hole-in-one. This is where it gets real fun, folks. This is where the Hive shows what the Hive's all about. The disc golf has been questionable so far, but we've had a great time regardless. Right now, Silas and Broderick, Team Cinema Club, they're putting on some cinema at 1 over par. I believe it is not your box, though, because of 2 pars in a row is this guy right here, Team Ham and Eggs. All right, I won't call it a heater. Don't worry about it. All right, 3 shots apiece. You ready? Hunter said he was born ready. Let's see it. Are we making noise when you're throwing, or are we not? I think we're making some noise when he throws, just a little bit. That's actually a really good shot. That was a fantastic shot. Yeah, I love that. All right, they're gonna switch it up here. Brody up next. He's gonna go with the forehand. We got a big head crosswind. I don't, well, you better aim it at those trees, but yeah, dude. Sometimes you just gotta get that disc out of your hand. Yeah, why'd you listen to me? I'm on the microphone right now. All right, that one is not safe, but that doesn't matter because partner is inbounds. And now he's gonna go to town on that first line. Again, I really think he hates the quiet, folks. I don't think he likes throwing when it's quiet. So, yeah, I think people got to make some noise here. That's higher. This is looking great, folks. Oh, my gosh. What a shot. We got pro hunter and content creator Brody Smith here. All right. Shot number 2. Or is it 3 for the team? 3 for the team. Okay, I misunderstood. 3 for the team. All right, Cinema Club up next. Yeah, these guys are going to town on this line. This is incredible. Incredibly close to being in bounds, but not quite.
Hit the weight room!
But not quite.
He needs some milk.
That was crazy. That looked so good. All right, Silas maybe going to town on Hunter's line here. 2 solid ace runs. What a treat. This one is going to be in danger. This is gonna be out of bounds. We got 2 out of bounds shot. A lot of pressure here on Broderick to get one inbounds. Will the leaders still be leading? It really comes down to this next shot.
No, this is great. It will be awesome. Because look at the trees. Like I have actually
There was more behind that, but it's lower. That is out of bounds. We've got 3 OB shots for Cinema Club. And now they get to proceed to the FPO. Up next, Robbie C. What's the #1 thing you tell a beginner right now, Robbie?
Don't throw it in the water.
There you go, Robbie C. Don't throw it in the water.
Why didn't he go first?
Why didn't he go first? Great advice. Robbie C., listening to his own advice, does not throw it in the water. And Ezra Aderhold, with knowing that Robbie's going to get another shot, Ezra might want to put one in bounds here for some assurances. Hi there. Yeah, that fought through so much. It's in bounds. Oh, there is out of bounds way deep. You're right. Oh, boy. All right, so Ez is going to get the second shot. I didn't know that it was an option. Oh, boy. Is that first one in bounds or not? Can we get a check if that second shot's in bounds?
Come on.
You got two, Hunter.
There's no way they can hear me from back
Did you
there.
waste one of your best shows?
All right, we've got.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Trevor here. Oh, that's a nice line, man.
Yep,
Team Foundation has this whole figured out, folks.
Yeah.
That was a really nice looking shot. Got held up in the wind, but that's exactly what you'd expect with this left to right crosswind. All right. Who thinks Yuli can still get it there? Yuli raised his hand. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a vet. What a vet.
Yeah, he can. Yes, he can. All right, who's going to throw the third one?
This is your time. You can't let Hunter show you up like that.
No, this is honestly a Team Foundation tee shot. This line was born in Virginia.
Get in the hole!
Oh, no.
Okay, all right, so not so incredible there. But Hunter, come here, man, because I want to talk to you real quick as we walk down to this drop zone, which you're not going to be throwing from because you threw 2 ace runs. First out of the box, you were the win dummy, and people didn't even learn from your 2 great shots. What do you have to say about that?
I played them. You know, I went strategic here because everyone sees the distance and thinks, oh, it might be a mid-range. Maybe I need to go fairway. And I just went full distance driver, powered down a little bit so that everyone was just thrown off. That's the key.
So this is more of a mind game than getting it close or acing it. This is more about getting in the head of your opponent.
It was important to get it close just to mess with them.
That's just 3D chess right there. Incredible stuff there from Hunter. And Broderick is now trying to get the crowd hyped up, which I really appreciate. Got Silas here from the drop zone. This thing is cooked. He is not concerned about his partner's comeback putt. Although, it actually had some pace on it. Nice touch. We got a provisional shot coming here for Ezra. We're not quite sure if Ezra's first tee shot was in bounds. We've got some predictions that it's not even close. And I don't think we like the second shot from the drop zone. Oh, buddy. All right, we're advancing sheepishly here. This is not about good golf. This is about smiling and having a good time, man. Let's send it back to Terry.
What now feels like the longest hole in disc golf as we're watching them head down the fairway here. Burr is going to be throwing a grenade, and we've officially determined that the grenade slot on the wheel must be weighted because we've seen like 9 of them.
Yeah, Kona did a really great job actually, and Simon's tutorial could have been a little bit better, but I'm curious to see where Gannon's goes because there must have been a little distraction.
Yeah, a little bit of distraction, but another grenade. He's off and running.
Hey Gannon, could you just grab that when you
Seems like the party girls are trying to work the rest of the cards.
No, don't throw it. It's all we have. He's gonna throw it in the woods. Don't you dare. It's not her, it's mine.
All right, now what are we on? Forehand Anheuser. I think we've got Bonanza stepping up for it. Forehand Anheuser. We're dealing with a headwind here. What's the play?
Well, you know, luckily we actually kind of got the play. Forehand Anheuser. Ideally you'd want to throw Heiser, but at least we got something overstable, which is going straight out of bounds, it looks like. Inbounds, but not.
Okay, inbounds. Once they get inside circle 1, you're no longer spinning the wheel, then you're safe. We'll see if anyone can make a putt from inside circle 1, but that's the plan. We're going to keep heading down the fairway.
Yeah, because it goes
5-year increments, I guess.
All right, we're here with the legend, Brad Hammock. Brad, what's it like caddying in a side event like this?
It's tons of fun, you know. I mean, like you said, it's not about great golf. It's about having fun out here, and the Des Moines people have always been huge disc golf fans and great disc golf fans, and you know, they're just out here to have fun. Absolutely.
You've been coming here to Des Moines for a long time, right? The Des Moines Challenge goes back into the 90s. You were at your heyday in the 90s, and you're touring the world. What memories does this place bring you?
Oh, dude, I got some crazy memories here. This green, in fact, I missed 7 putts dead center, either high or low in the final round. After trying to find my game during the tournament, I found it, couldn't get a putt to drop. I still had a putt to win on this hole, and it was a ripping wind like it is now, and it wasn't nearly as protected over there. And I was on a side hill like this straddle guy, and I didn't get it wrapped tight enough, and I caught the edge and rolled away, missed the par, but didn't even make the playoff.
Oh no! So this place has some memories.
On the better side, I did win my 3rd Masters in a row here in 2004.
2004.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know that you went on to win. Was it your 5th in 2010 in Lemon Lake?
Yeah.
All right, so you've talked quite a bit about Masters Worlds coming up because we got a certain Joe Revere who's sitting on. He's coming for your title record. What do you have to say about that?
Tied me last year 3 in a row. I'm extremely concerned. This guy's one unbelievable player, and he almost won last week at the Majestic, as you know, but Hot Boy Summer ran him down.
Hot Boy Summer is Austin Turner, by the way.
Austin Turner, yeah, best lefty on the planet. But yeah, that's why I need more horses in the game to rock this guy's world out there, dude. he's gonna take my he'll be 4 in a row, and that'll break my 3 in a row.
It's gonna be hard to take down Joe Revere. He's the man, but he's. This is like I have the pressure of like my father right now to carry on the family name, but we'll see how that works next week in Minnesota.
All right, we just watched Jay Milley come up just short of the circle, so they're still going to have to spin the wheel one more time. Even though they're at like 35, 36 feet, they're going to have to spin it one more time. Ty's got to run over, get the wheel over to the party girls, and then the biggest thing is Ty's going to have to run back 600 feet and use the wheel for the entire second card. That's going to be queuing things up. But in the meantime, I'm going to check in with Ben over here. Ben, you're on the bag here. Let's move in so everybody can see who I'm talking to. What's the internet saying? I hear they're always super polite. What are you reading?
I'm reading that someone said Terry is a boring commentator. We're watching. Terry is the GOAT. He reads the comments, so you better watch out, whoever that was.
Yeah, sick burns and stuff coming. What do you think of the action here? You've been also doing so much stuff out there in terms of podcasting and on the bag and everything else. What's this event mean for you?
This event is super cool. Shout out Ty for giving the creators a chance. I think the creator kind of lane in disc golf, something super underrated and undervalued, and it's really cool to see like the Pro Tour get involved with the creators that have been spreading the word of disc golf to people that might not know it. I mean, there's so many pros here that have said they've gotten into disc golf because of Jomez Pro, and now I can see 10 years from now, people are going to say I got into disc golf because I saw Jay Milley, Robbie C. Foundation video. So it's super cool, and we really appreciate it.
And maybe most importantly, let's get a free plug in here for you. The Disc Golf Expo,
Yes.
I mean, East and South,
Yes.
are those already on the calendar for next year? Are we waiting on the Pro Tour to release calendars? What's going on?
So Disc East is going to be moved location, but it's still in Massachusetts in Marlborough, January 25th and 26th, 2026. And then Disc South is March 7th and 8th in the same place, Allen, Texas. So yeah, I'm very excited, and we already got the dates locked, and it's going to be awesome.
All right, we'll see some of our creators and others there.
Yes.
Thank you for all the hard work you're doing, and thank you for shining a light on the sport and doing everything else.
Thank
that you're
you,
doing.
Terry.
All right,
you walked so I could grow, or you ran. I don't know what this.
I didn't. You've clearly been running more than me. All right, so now we are still just outside the circle, and it looks like we've got a forehand is required. Not the worst thing for Kona to have to throw. She's got the touch shot, so we're inside the circle. Except for, oh no, Gannon's got one more. He's hoping for jump putt.
Jump putt. Jump putt. Jump putt. Oh, come on. Jump putt. Yeah!
So he starts the 633-foot par 4 with a jump putt, and now here we are like 40 throws later, and a lot of time later, and he's got a jump putt. He could close it out. Will this jump putt be longer than his drive? It certainly looks like it's going to take longer. Oh, he's going staggered, or excuse me, a little bit of a straddle. Oh, and short. Does not convert. I don't know. I'm not going to say it's disappointing because everyone else would say that. A little bit of shade coming in, and pretty soon we're going to see some action on the second card. The wheel is heading back. We're going to keep things rolling. Germ can take it away.
All right. We have got the wheel, folks. The wheel is here. We have got Brody and Hunter, who... Brody, come here real quick, because I need you to come here real quick. You too, Hunter, come here, because this is a whole ham and eggs thing. This is not just a Brody. It's not just a Hunter thing. You had mentioned to me after your second par in a row that you guys were heating up.
Yeah, like NBA Jam.
Right. And so heating up, to me, is more like you did something great. And a par is maybe just not considered great, but then you just birdied.
It's perspective. Pars are good.
When you start all bogeys, a par is a birdie.
Well,
that's how I play golf.
I play the same.
Well, currently, you guys are now tied for the lead because Team Cinema Club, well, at least with this card, I mean, you guys are at 2 over, which seems pretty good.
That sounded great when you first said it, but now I'm starting to think, man, I was going to say, I'm starting to think Gannon's 4 under right now.
All right, there's a chance that that's true. I don't know what's going on with that card, but I do know that it's your turn to roll. And what's going to happen here,
I know, but I think
every shot they're going to roll, as you guys already know because you saw the card before us.
Anything you want? What do you want?
Until you're in the circle.
Give me jump putt.
You want jump putt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get a fairway off of here to here. Oh, that thing spins.
Yeah, that thing spins nice.
No bucks.
All right, we got to play here, guys. You can't be spinning it so hard.
Big bucks, no whammy.
Thumber. All right, Thumber is the tee shot. Okay, Thumber tee shot. And this is a
Thumber roller.
This is a pro. This is a pro tee shot.
What do you want me to throw? What's this you want me to throw? What are you doing?
So he's trying to circumvent the rules a bit here. And I don't know if there's anything wrong with that. He's thinking, can I throw a Thumber roller? I think you could throw a Thumber roller if you wanted. It looks like he's going to go in the air, though. I think this is the wrong decision going Passion. I think he should be going with a Raptor. A Raptor would be the best decision. Passion is what he's going to go with. Okay, so Paul's... Honestly, better than Joe Burrow. That's the call?
Did you see him throw a baseball?
No. Oh, I missed it.
Could not hit a strike zone from 20 feet. Really bad.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, all right. We got Yuli up next with his spin.
It's like 5 maybe disc golf fans that got that joke.
How about you just spin it? Forehand roller would be horrible. All right, coming into a close.
I just taught him not to do this, though.
All right.
I literally just taught him how to do this. Don't worry, guys.
I don't even know what to say. All right. Yeah, he's going to go get out of jail free with a grenade. Now, this is interesting. This actually could flip up and fly. It is the most understable disc on the planet Earth. So what it's going to do, I don't think anyone knows, especially not Yuli. This is going to be wonderful. I cannot wait to see this. You don't get to like line it up with your vision and expect it to do that when you have no clue what's going to happen. All right, well, go ahead. All right, I don't. Always dream. Always dream. I shouldn't have said what I said. You always dream.
You got a visual on?
That fought through? Are you serious? All right, I'm getting reports that there might be a Sasquatch sighting, maybe a Gannon fur somewhere over here. All right, we got Silas Schultz up now. How are you gonna elevate that? No look. He said he's parking no matter what. We're gonna see. Forehand Anheuser. Forehand Anheuser is one of the worst shot shapes for this hole with a right to left headwind. This is going to be tricky. Out of the hand. That's all that matters.
Annie out the hand is an Anheuser.
It's an Annie out the hand. Yeah, that's 100% agreement. There's a little bit of question. Does it have to turn Anheuser, or does it just have to be an Anheuser release? Anheuser release is all that matters.
Heiser's a noun, not a verb.
Scholar. That is an Anheuser out of the hand. That is 100% doing what any Anheuser on this hole would ever do, which is go straight out of bounds. All right, finally, our last pro to spin here. Honestly, great bearings. Backhand Anheuser? Oh boy, that is the best possible roll you could get on this hole. Now, backhand Anheuser could mean a lot of things. It could mean roller. It could mean Anheuser angle. The disc could turn Anheuser. There are so many different ways you could play this. Right now at 9 over par, there's no reason for him to not go for the green, in my opinion. That is crushed, dude. Holy moly. That is better than the grenade thrown by Yuli by a long, long shot.
We just took a 6 on the last hole, okay, brother? We did? We need, the course needed to give us one. Oh, I see. We are not a threat. I can promise you, Brad, we are.
And just a moment ago, we saw Gannon Burr along with Alden Harris. They were going to do a little battle putting, opposite ends of the green, both of them trying to save the par for their card. Gannon from long range. Yeah, and the celebration, adorable. Oh, nice work by Jay Milley and Gannon Burr there.
Okay, we are over here trying to find Yuli's grenade drive. Why he would throw a grenade on this tee shot, I have no clue. Honestly, very ill-advised grenade shot. But the shot has been found, and now it's time to spin the wheel and see what we get next.
All grenades would be kind of sick.
Grenade. It landed on grenade. It landed on grenade. Well, you can't make this up. You can't make this up.
This is a tough.
Notice the angle of release is coming out on a grenade angle.
Watch out for.
Yeah, I'm in trouble here.
Fish your grenade.
Oh! That split the legs of filmographer AJ Risley.
Nice footwork, kid.
Let me get another grenade real quick. Come on.
All right, we got Christine Jennings. Christine,
Yes?
tell us a little bit about the drive on that previous hole.
Oh my gosh. So Kona was like, I throw a driver on this hole, so you should throw one too. And I was like, I'm kind of feeling the Sidewinder because it was tailwind. And so I threw the Sidewinder on a little bit of Anheuser and then it just like glid up there. And then she cashed the putt.
Psh, no big deal.
Yeah, birdie for us.
You thinking about going back on tour?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I like to play for fun, but I like to just keep it that way and keep the competitiveness just for events like these.
All right, that's a birdie on 7 for the party girls. Oh, and Alden faced with a headwind. He's now second guessing as he's got a massive headwind coming up on the tee of 8. Let's see what we can do with it. He's going to put enough hyzer on it. He keeps it low. It's turning up. Does it have enough to fight back? I don't think it's going to. That's going to push off to the right. Not in a bad position, but we get a good try. There's no condescension there, right?
No, that was actually a good try. I mean, he threw it low and on a hyzer, and it flipped up so well, but the wind's really strong out here.
What are you expecting your teammates to do here?
Honestly, I think Kona has the tee, so I expect her to maybe just throw a hyzer flip, similar to what Alden just threw, but we're going to keep it in bounds.
All right, going to keep it in bounds. Oh, got to hurry. Oh, we got the bottle. Yeah, I got it. They're going to hustle down the fairway because there's a lack of wind. We'll see if that strategy pans out.
All right, Ham and Eggs is rolling backhand hyzer here for their approach shot. Not a bad roll, honestly. A good shot to play for par, which is, as they said, heating up. That's a hyzer. That's a backhand hyzer. That's unarguably a hyzer. That's a great angle. That is a great shot from Hunter. Big time, clutch shot. All right, who's up next here? And this is the third shot here for Team Pro, and fourth? This is fourth shot. Oh boy. Forehand roller. Yikes. Okay. Once at 5 over par before entering this hole, soon to be much, much higher. Forehand roller is the fourth shot they must throw. Oh boy. I love Yuli's positive attitude about it.
That's all day.
That is a really nicely laid down forehand roller.
Oh, that's as good as it can be.
That is so good. Sit down. That's incredible. Trev, that's incredible. All right.
You guys know that movie?
Now they have to get up and down to save the double bogey, which is very much possible. But if they get another grenade, I don't know. Okay, so we're going to go over to Cinema Club with the forehand and hyzer. Silas, let's talk about that tee shot here, bud, because I just don't understand really what you were thinking with the forehand and hyzer off the tee on this hole.
Jerm, I'm not going to lie, I got flustered. What do we got?
Forehand hyzer!
Yes, sir!
Come on!
Forehand hyzer. See, I would have thought forehand hyzer would have been the play off the tee.
I agree. Well, I had to throw in hyzer, and I went more overstable, but I really did not think about, one, the wind and how it's going to just make it go straight, and then two, the fact that it was only 200 feet before the out-of-bounds started to be in play.
It's sometimes more important to know what not to do.
100%, Jerm.
Broderick, forehand hyzer. This is going to come up short of the corner maybe by a bit, but this is pretty powerful. Okay, well.
Hey, anything on that board, I should be able to scramble out of there. So I think we're in good shape, Jerm. I'm liking where we're at.
Positive attitude, number one. Mentality. The best thing you can bring with you to the course is a positive attitude. Silas Schultz and Broderick, Team Cinema Club, they've got a positive attitude for days. There's not one thing that could bring them down today. Love to see it.
Thumber, grenade, jump putt, literally anything, I should be able to get creative. One of my most underrated talents, getting creative from the rough.
I might as well be wandering around in a cornfield. I don't know what's going on. We got people on every side of the fairway. I've got a brand new disc. I don't know whose it is. Team Discraft. I'm going to guess this is Barella's. I don't know. You'll find it on Whatnot later tonight. Jay Milley is taking a knee to the right side of the fairway. This should be a relatively easy forehand. Dude, get that guy on the tour. Beautiful shot. Nice work over there. The Party Podcast, I don't know what they're doing. They're just chilling out. Apparently not doing any real work. Lizotte put James out of bounds to the left side. A little bit of pressure on here for a good forehand approach. That's going right to the pin and deep, so Lizotte will have to rely on the putter. Kona, you threw a great shot down there. What was the throw and what was the strategy?
My Star Destroyer, and I don't know if you saw, me and Hannah were sprinting to my tee because the wind was dying. So I was trying to throw as fast as possible.
I like it. And who do we got to make the putt here?
Do we have a Hannah Macbeth? Yeah. Yes, Hannah Macbeth. Hannah, here's a putter.
Hannah Macbeth will be up for the birdie look. And I believe they're the only ones left with a birdie look. No pressure. She's in circle 2 at about 40 feet. Not so much. Not so much. I think she was distracted earlier. She was talking about a minivan that was heading down the road, and she said that's part of her mom goals, get that minivan. What color minivan will you get?
Black on black on black. She likes it hot in the summer. Yeah, I love being in Florida in a black car. It's really wise.
All right. Wise words. As Kona was saying, she was heading down to sprint down there. You tell me, we're watching you guys sprint down to the tee to make sure that you get the best wind reads, but you asked the question.
Do you guys think that the other card is having fun? Because I feel like they're all probably really quiet and they're just trying to take it way too seriously. And our card is squirting each other with water guns and coughing and clapping when people mess up. So, you let us know in the comments.
I mean, you're named the party for a reason, right?
That's right, yeah. Party, not birdie.
Gannon birdie, not so much. All right, they got up and down. They saved the par. Hannah, what went wrong in that previous putt? Because I didn't see it go in the basket for you.
Oh, that's so easy. I didn't get 2 shots at it. Yeah, you can only have one. So.
Player 1 and player 2?
Yeah. So I'm supposed to get another shot. So I could have adjusted.
All right, Kona to clean things up. Did I hear Kona's not playing this weekend?
Correct. Yeah, she's leaving, but I don't know where she's going. Maybe she's going to Europe? Oh.
First stop, Bogey Town, though, unfortunately.
Terry.
I'm just saying. All right. And Alden. Speaking of dance parties, Alden gets that one to go in.
Itchy because we sat in the grass over there.
Pro tip, don't sit in the grass. James to clean up. No. James.
Oh, no.
James makes music, but it sounds like clank clank, unfortunately. So, with that, we're going to be moving on. Oh, hey, check out my Whatnot stream tonight. You can get this disc. Hopefully you guys test flight. Oh man, this should get me $50. Let's go over to hole 9.
All right, the spins have been on Ezra's side with a backhand Anheuser tee shot and now the backhand Anheuser approach. Catches a little cabbage on the way out. The in-between shot that you did not see was a grenade, which landed up here from Robbie C, then rolled down the hill. So in a little bit of trouble, but at 9 over par coming into the hole, the team didn't necessarily have a great chance at the win still. All right, Silas is going to spin his. That's not a full spin. Yep. All right, that counts. That's a good spin. That's a backhand Anheuser. Okay. Probably the shot you'd like to roll the most here is a backhand Anheuser for Silas.
But that first one was definitely technical.
Yeah, the second shot somewhere deep in the woods here. I don't even know if this cart can navigate through the thick wood here, but yeah, Broderick's second shot, long way away, having to go with the forehand Heiser, and he boosted it. To his credit, he had a lot of power behind it, but it did come up pretty short of the corner. So, have we been found? Okay. Ty, come here, man. I want to talk to you about this. You're the toter of this here spinny wheel. Does it feel like a great responsibility to hold such power in your hand?
Yeah, I guess I'm overseeing all of this, so yeah, I guess I got to make sure it's done fairly. I know a lot of people are saying the grenade is weighted, but I'm doing my best.
The grenade has been goated for this hole. I mean, we've seen some incredible and unincredible shots so far. What other options were not that did not make the list?
Good question. I did not actually make this wheel, so I don't know what you could have come up with.
I don't see pterodactyl claw anywhere on there, but whatever. Anyways, it sounds like Silas is out now. All right, let's send it back over to Terry, huh?
All right, we're down in the pit. Down in the pit here on the tee of the 9th. And it looks like Bedanza's getting ready to throw. Very crowded down here. Seems like a good place for a party. And a clean shot appears to be. Nobody has any idea down here. Simon's going to give a polite clap. He thinks it's good. But we really don't know. Simon,
yes.
It was OB.
But it's still a good shot. Sometimes good shots go OB.
Okay. Sometimes good shots go OB. All right, Christine's lined up. What are we expecting to see out of your partner here? You guys could use a little help.
I think he's going to lace it and give me a 60-footer. One more, guys. One more.
And Christine, you're safe. Just so everyone knows. All right. Did he get that disc out of Lost and Found because it's got a different name on the bottom?
I have no idea. But this is his first ever event, and he's killing it, in my opinion.
He is. We love it.
Let's see.
I think it's going to be OB.
All right. It is. We're hearing that it's out of bounds. We'll see what Simon can do to work with it. We're going to head up the hill. This is hole number 9. Back to Germ.
All right, so Silas's approach was safe, but it is outside the circle deep here, and they're going to have to go. That looks like a thumber to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thumber. All right, thumber has been described by Brody Smith as a poor man's scuba. He's got plenty of space for the thumber, though. This shouldn't be a problem to get one close. This is also the thing dreams are made out of. If you make this, this will be an all-time highlight. All right. And that's a putt for a double bogey, is that correct?
We haven't putted in a while. I wanted him to feel one go in.
I think that's... So that was an intentional, like, close but not super close.
Yeah, he's got to feel one, you know, like, I know in the end he's going to have to make a nice, you know, bullseye's edger, just like this one, and now he's warmed up. So.
That's honestly next level thinking, talking about if you put one close and tap it in, you don't get that feel. It's been hours since you've putted.
Yeah, I just learned recently that the reason Kale LaVista drills his 6-footers is to practice the reps.
It gets me every time.
I wanted Side to do that, you know?
Yeah.
More reps.
And that's a good partner right there.
Yeah. I want to make sure my partner's feeling pretty good, you know?
Those jerseys are going to be for sale. Don't forget to buy plenty of Cinema Club jerseys. They're going to have shirts out the wazoo, apparently.
We got them at Supply Mart and online after.
Online sales.
As supplies last.
I don't know how or when, but at some point I'd love to. She's 10 from New Zealand.
Just give me a wave and then.
Watching Kono with her approach from the right side of the fairway. And now it looks like Simon is going to be left with about 90 feet to the pin. Might be a green light, slightly uphill. Oh, it's dropping it off the top of the basket. Good run by Simon. Almost saving the par. I'm going to check in here with James. First, Alden, circle 2. Oh, and Alden converts. James, sorry to interrupt. We got a quick question for you.
Yep.
I know it's your first big event and you're doing awesome, which is great. And you said you're not necessarily dominant on YouTube, but you have other platforms. So tell everyone a little bit what they can see if they go check out your other platforms?
Yeah, so I make music under James G, or James Makes Music is my social media handles, and on TikTok I do like sketch comedy stuff, a little bit of disc golf. I'm going to start doing a lot more of that, I think, because it's one of my favorite sports to play, and I need some practice, and so film while we practice, right? And yeah, just lots of new music.
So Instagram and TikTok are the two main platforms for you, and then you're doing more and more on YouTube, right?
Yep. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel slowly but surely, but Instagram and TikTok are kind of where it's been at for the last few years. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, we wish you the best of luck. Thanks for joining us here. James Hales out of Minnesota, and partnering up with Simon Lizotte. I mean, just put it in the chat. Tell me how many of you guys and what you would do to have the experience to be out here playing with Simon Lizotte for 12 holes of disc golf. Love that James is out here able to take it all in, and what an incredible partner.
Going back to the team right now that is 1 under in the last 4 holes. Absolutely shredding now. On to the island, 7th. Hunter is pumped it up there, and it comes up short of the island. But they do have a putt for the par, as everything that is not in the island is hazard. Back to traditional alternate shot format now. And we're going to continue that until we get to hole 16, where we're going to mix it up a bit. Who's up next? All right. Robbie C. Unfortunately, it's just absolute chaos. There's just people having a good time out here. I can't keep them in check. This is ridiculous. I'm so sorry. This is a big boy forehand. I'll tell you that right now. This takes every bit of the 400-foot power that you need to tap into to hit this island. And that's going to be about halfway there. But that's okay, because it is. All right, Broderick going to showcase some of that power right now, looking like a backhand anhyzer coming up.
I didn't either.
That is a smooth throw. That's going to come up on the island, skipping off the railroad tie. Well, it's not a railroad tie, but either way, that was an awesome shot. That's a big-time moment. Losing 2 strokes in the last hole to Ham and Eggs. Team Cinema Club coming up huge right now with the bogey looming. Trevor going Anheuser on it. That just gets pounded by the wind. Broderick, come here. What's the biggest difference between your shot and what we just saw there from Trev?
You see, I threw mine with Anheuser and not straight into the ground. So that would make it get there, actually, not go straight into the ground really short of the green.
It feels like you kind of came at that shot, the analysis, with a little bit of anger.
You know, we're just out here to win this $2,000, show everybody who the best dressed duo in the game is, and you know, we're well on our way. As long as Gannon Burr twists and I won't even say that.
No, you can't
say that.
As
long as Jay Millie plays really, really bad. I like our odds.
All right. Well, you just absolutely crushed that shot, man. So that was impressive. All right. I got to ask you one more follow-up question. We talked a bit about the cotton shirts at the top of this. Any regrets at this point in the round?
You know, for my performance and comfort, yes, but I think we're rocking with it. We're doing okay. The thing is I'd be dripping sweat regardless. We got plenty of water bottles out here. Shout out to the Discmania Challenge staff. They're keeping us hydrated. I just poured one on my head, so we're feeling pretty good.
All right. I still don't know how the guys in the 90s play with cotton shirts on, but they did, and we're here today.
Oh, your phone died. Okay.
So,
gotcha.
All right, this is the fan pick hole, so we're going to have the the creators pick. Ty, what are we looking at?
Yeah, so on this hole, we're going to have the pros are getting benched. Each team is going to pick for the other team one fan who wants to play the hole to play for the pro for the hole. So Anthony and Alden are first on the box, so they're going to pick which team they want to pick for, and then we'll go down the line.
Yeah. So we're going to pick for Gannon. And
you looked very excited when we talked about sabotage to play in Gannon's place. So I think it's got to be you. What's your name?
Mike. All right. Looks like Mike is going to be up for the challenge. Oh, the crowd likes it. What about choice of disc? What disc does he pick from?
We can probably throw anything in either of our bags. Alden, are you good with that?
Mike, what disc do you want?
Anything in either of our bags?
I'm renting this one out. I found it. No, okay.
Straight fairway driver?
Yeah, 330 straight. We're going to the yellow.
Function? I got a function.
He's a Joel Freeman jersey on. Are you sure this is not Joel Freeman?
You're about to find out.
He's playing for him. Does he play
That's true. Yeah, his bag. You don't take my function. Sorry.
Oh, a little gamesmanship here as to which disc can be selected.
In function, you choose. I mean,
10.
this will flip over for you. That might. Yeah. How far do you throw?
It's about 275.
To the function.
To the function. Yeah. Say you're welcome.
All right.
Mike.
All right, here comes Mike. Big moment.
Yes!
Oh, he gets it off the tee. Off the tee in position. That could have been way worse. That definitely could have been worse.
That was amazing.
All right. Who's picking
I
next?
don't want Jay Million anymore.
Yeah, that's why. So we just need. Oh, okay. Yeah. So hey, we need to pick someone for Alden.
Who are we picking for? Oh, we can pick for anyone.
James Conrad throwing in 2021.
Oh, that guy just jumped. He just jumped. He jumped over there. He was really excited.
He put the effort in jumping.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see who we've got.
You can be. Oh wait.
Dominic.
Okay. Yes. They've.
All right, Dominic. Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Don't be.
Where do you like to throw straight? I like to throw like a 7-speed, -2 usually.
Ooh.
You got a good.
That's a valid bingo.
That's a great
Throw a little bit of hyzer.
Yep. Slide it up there.
All right, Dominic stepping up. Dominic.
Go.
Oh, immediately it goes from Dominic down to Dom. Time for birdie time.
Get through.
Right side gets through. Keeps pushing. All right. No one's hit first available. Will we see it?
Is it Simon now? Oh, yeah, you will pick for each other. Sorry, I take that back. So,
We're picking for you guys,
yep,
right?
and then they're going to pick for you. Or, excuse me, then you guys will pick for them.
That may have been a big mistake. We know Sarah comes in from New Zealand, just 10 years old. All right. Let's see what she can do. Yeah, that may backfire.
Get through.
Oh, took the same line as Dominic. Center fairway. Yes. I talked to her last weekend. I thought somebody would get suckered into picking her up, thinking it would be a bad idea. It was anything but. Great shot. Center of the fairway, just coming in out of the gallery. And they'll be playing out the rest of the hole.
Oh, my God. All right. Dude in the Gannonburg jersey.
Gotta show the support.
All right, what's the name?
Nate.
Nate, how you feeling, Nate?
I'm feeling good. I don't really usually do too well on this hole, but.
Oh, okay. Well, the rest of the teams want to hear that.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Throw a Simon disc. What do you want?
Good luck. All right, Nate.
I usually throw Volt on this hole, so.
But you just said you don't throw too well.
Don't worry about it.
Neutron or proton? Both fly exactly the same. Pretty slightly overstable. Okay.
All right.
Good choice.
For a chance to make it into the Simon vlog for shot of the day, could he do it?
If he gets circle 2, yes.
If he gets into circle 2. Oh, plenty of power, but not enough. That was for his shot to make it into the Simon vlog as shot of the day. Ripping on it. All right, and they get to play out the rest. All right, good luck. We'll go find these guys in the fairway for now.
All right, going down the hill, we had some surprises. We got 3 players I would call upper echelon distance dudes. Brody Smith, he can throw far. Ezra Aderholt can throw far. Silas Schultz can throw far. And then we have Paul Uleberry, and I believe that Paul Uleberry just outdrove the rest of the group. Paul, come here. Come hither. What just happened, dude?
You know, I think I might have stayed out of the woods, and that was like the plan.
Is that the only reason why you were able to throw it 500 feet?
Angle control. Silas gave me a wind read. Been playing for 20 years. All those came together for a half shank out of the woods. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to chalk it up to.
Why don't you tell people at home who, like me, might doubt your distance every single time we ever see you throw. What is your longest throw of all time?
It's 696 feet, actually, and that's a real recorded throw. I'm not part of the 700 club. I was 4 feet short, and that was in the desert. In an actual competition to try to break the world record, and I came up about 700 feet short. But
I wish we had the picture to show, but there is an iconic moment, and I saw this shot in person, by the way. This was epic. 2013. Christian Sandstrom, who at the time had the world record, used to wear these long sleeve tights, and Paul knew about it. Made him faster. And so Paul found a matching outfit and showed up day 1 of the competition with long sleeve tights and threw 696 in the desert.
yeah, I waited for it. So I had to go right before him, and I saw it on the tee sheet. So I was like, I was there to watch my good friend Robbie compete. Obviously, I'm not a big distance guy, but I got in the competition, you know, mark my longest throw or try to. And once I saw that Christian was after me, he's a serious dude. Like, he is all about the distance. And I knew it would just finally bring a smile to his face. And sure enough, they call my name. I come from out of my Kia, just in pure tights, look over at him, and he just starts laughing. It was awesome.
One of my favorite pictures on my phone. I'll see if I can try to find that before the end of this round and show the camera.
Nice shot, dude.
Good touch there from Hunter, hitting the base. These guys are playing really solid right now. I have no clue what's going on with the first card out, but yeah. Well, I mean, I think you guys are holding it down right now with that bogey. That puts you at 3 over par. Do you think 3 over par is good enough to win this alternate shot format?
I don't think it's leading right now. At the end, it might be enough, but right now, I don't think that would put us in the lead.
We are finishing on a brutal stretch of 16, 17, and 18, especially where the pro is going to be substituted for a fan on hole 16. All right, sounds like right now you guys are tied for the lead with Gannon and Joshua. But you have more holes to play than they do. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
For a team like us, that's a good thing, Germ.
These guys are just radiating with positivity. I'm getting something for myself personally just by being around this level of confidence right now.
Say something quick. Feeling pretty good. So.
Brody and Hunter with the double bogey in the last hole. That sent them back 1 shot off the pace. Oh, big putt here. Ezra Aderholt scaring the chains, trying to do something to remember this day by, but so far it's been a tough afternoon.
Might be. All right, we've seen a few approaches. Sarah, yeah, you could probably go. We have little Sarah from New Zealand, just turned 10 2 months ago. Just shy of 900 for a rating. And that, folks, is how you win the U.S. Women's last weekend by 58 shots. She also told me that she's looking to become the youngest female to ever enter into a Disc Golf Pro Tour event. Pretty awesome. 58 stroke margin of victory last weekend over in Manitowoc. Here's Dom. Oh, and Dom is just off the left side cage. Meanwhile, your partner, Simon, put you in really good position. How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm not putting it.
Wow.
We
Okay,
got,
your team.
Yeah, my team, the Crusher, he is parked, and he's happy about it, I think. This.
Oh, look at this. Mike. Mike steps up. Not a problem. All right. What are you thinking? What went down here?
Dude, Mike is insane. He might need to join the Pro Tour after that showing. We appreciate it. And women's disc golf here is amazing.
Yeah,
very bright future. I was going to pick her, and then Simon stole her.
Doing some work out here. All right, that's every from the 16th. We've got just 2 holes left to play. Autographs, high fives. We're going to head on to the next one.
Well done. All right, Silas, so we're watching your putt for the bogey right now. The drive came out a little early, didn't quite turn over, but as soon as the bogey went in, you said...
That's good. I don't remember what I said.
You said that's a good bogey.
Oh, yeah, it's a good bogey.
I mean, guys, if you're not learning how the positive thinking or the power of positivity is working in your effect, I mean, these guys right now are laying down an absolute exhibition and keeping that mindset where it should be. I mean, like, where does this come from?
I mean, dude, it comes from confidence. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to choose to be confident, Germ. Sometimes you just believe it. But when you got a great guy behind you like Broad, then it's easy to be confident. When he's putting that on the island, puts you in position, things like that, really got good trust in my teammates. And Germ, I've played not confident disc golf before. I played doubting disc golf. I played Debbie Downer disc golf, and it's not fun, and it's not for me. And I would rather keep myself in it and have a good time, stay positive and locked in, than get down on myself, Germ.
I'm going to ask, come in here, how much of the confidence do you think is attributed to the matching haircut?
Yeah, so me and Silas have played 2 rounds together leading up to this, and we showed up matching without even planning it.
That's true. That is 100%
true. Yesterday, we showed up. We had blue shorts, black shirts, same exact shoes, no hat for some reason. We both wear hats all the time, fresh haircuts. He got a little cleaner of a look. I got the lived-in look, so it doesn't even look like I got a fresh cut, but it's 2 days old, guys. We're feeling good.
All right, well, that's just a lesson in how to be in life. I mean, honestly, I want to ask more about this, but first off, we need to get you guys on this tee on the final hole before we get to the 16, 17, 18 stretch that is really going to make or break whoever is going to win this thing. On the box, I believe it's still ham and eggs here with another par. Okay, we've got... All right, so you guys are now tied for second place with these guys. All right, we're about to tee.
Start from like the back post. There you go. Because you want to throw up in like the middle of the ball.
And none of them know what's going on.
Perfect.
Ham and eggs, it is for breakfast.
They're all just like barely crawling. I'm like,
Hunter's inbounds. Honestly, inbounds on hole 9. Yeah, 100 feet short on hole 9 is just fine. Getting one close on this hole in singles makes a lot of sense, but when it's alternate shot and you have another person's score that you got to rely on, it's a little bit tougher to push the boundaries of this OB. What a committed throw from Broderick. I'm really liking what I'm seeing with this young man here. Incredible stuff. I think it's either barely safe or barely out of bounds. It's going to be... All right, so we're seeing a red flag here. Still a really nice looking throw.
just that later this is windy.
Roller
here is not terrible. I want to tell you,
Well, we got Pro and Uh-Oh here, and unfortunately most of the day has been the latter half of their name.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh.
What
You
case
go
was
hurricane
that?
there?
It was the same one as that Ross.
Oh. You let him go flippy.
That looked.
He said he was going to go flippier.
Was that safe or not?
I mean, that was supposed to turn. The last one didn't turn. That was it. Big Rob? Come on.
All right.
A lot of wind up there, boys.
All right. We're off the tee on 9, moving up the hill.
Is this someone here?
Okay. I think the problem was I was going straight uphill, so I just expected everything.
What's that?
And off the tee of 17, we see Anthony Bodanza with a drive that comes in like that. One has to wonder, instead of Bodanza, is it more like Bodanza? What do you think about that shot?
Great shot. Gannon likes to say Bodinger. Yeah, he calls me Bodinger disc golf, so that's one of them for sure. But yeah, I don't think I could throw that shot any better. Dead center. I'm hoping to throw that all 3 rounds this weekend, but I'll be happy with at least one because that was as good as I think I could throw.
What does some of the golf look like for you in the upcoming months? I know you've been on the tour doing your thing off and on here. What does the golf look like?
Yeah, it's pretty. This is the last event. I wasn't honestly planning on playing anything else for the whole rest of the year until the Creator Challenge kind of cropped up. But I'm super excited to be here for it, and then I'll play the Discmania Challenge and then head out to USDGC, try to Monday qualify for that just because we like that tournament, we like that area a lot. So that'll be the rest of it for this year. I'm a new dad as of last August, and like this first year is, like most parents know, not the easiest. So just trying to enjoy it instead of putting any pressure on anything, and playing and touring is really hard with a 1-year-old. They're in town today. They're just chilling in Des Moines in an Airbnb. My wife works too, so it's not been the easiest, but it's well worth it, I think.
Well, we know a couple grand would go out and buy some more packs of diapers, so best of luck on the finish here.
Thank you. We're going to need some help from some other teams to make that happen.
Time for the razzing. All right, we'll see what we can do. Maybe the squirt guns can come back out. Those entered early. We saw some discs rolling around. Anything's possible.
Is it a pecan or is it a pecan? That is the question that these guys are asking right now. Silas just said that it's a pecan because pecan is something that you do in the bathroom, I think is what he said.
I knew I threw exactly what you yesterday, and it should have landed right there. Dinner, I am very upset. Well, if you bring a pecan pie to Thanksgiving dinner, I am very upset with you.
Because it's a pecan pie?
On me? No, because it's disgusting.
Well, that's not the discussion. That's not the discussion.
Yeah, put nuts in my pies, man.
That's I don't know what to say to that, except this man has strong opinions about pies. Don't show up at Thanksgiving with nuts in Brody's pies. This putt for par for Silas. This is a big putt right now. Good trust on the read, sends it way high. Tailwind drops it, hits the top of the cage. But it initially was looking like that was sent OB long. So it's going to be another bogey.
Millie. All right, you had a good, nice, clean tee shot, and it seems like some strategy being talked about here. What's going on with you and Gannon?
We're trying to decide if he should lay up or go for it. If he goes for it, it's a pretty big forehand with a left to right wind, maybe a headwind. So we're worried that he might get caught up in the trees or stall out and not reach. And the drop zone's a pretty testy drop zone. And if you miss from there, there's another drop zone.
I was starting to worry that if he didn't throw soon, the storms might roll in. What do we got? Do you like it?
Looks like it's OB. So we will be throwing from the drop zone, and I'm going to do it.
I don't know. He delivered on hole 1, folks. We'll see what he can do from the drop zone. He told us he was going to make the putt on hole 1. He delivered there. I'm not sure if we're going to see any more dancing to go along with it. But back to you, Jerm.
all we've been able to talk about in the last couple of minutes is what kind of pies are acceptable and not acceptable during Christmas. Yuli, can we get your take real quick? What kind of pie are you looking for on Thanksgiving?
I have to make one, so just give me a sec. All right. I would go for a blueberry pie that's nice and warm.
With ice cream.
With the ice cream on there.
Yeah.
And then my favorite treat of all time, like my mom makes. Have you ever had like? Oh, I got you. Ow. Is the skillet cookie?
Oh yeah.
With the ice cream?
That's not a pie though.
No, but I'm saying for my birthday.
Oh, for you. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
like
well,
birthday, I don't do the whole cake. I'll do the skillet. Or sometimes my mom is such a good cook, she'll make everybody their own skillet with their own ice cream.
all right, that's incredible stuff, folks. This is the information you wanted to have. What kind of pies we like on our birthdays and Thanksgiving. Let's send it back to Terry.
No? All right. We've got Christine Jennings joining us. Christine, set up on hole number 17, and you're looking at the shot. What are you thinking as you're lining up your shot?
Well, I like Anheuser's, and the girls are like, this is a really far shot because it's uphill, but the wind is left to right, and it's perfect for the Anheuser. And this tree wasn't in my way, and I didn't have any other line. So I was just like, Kona said, you just got to send it. So I did, and there it is.
Sent and delivered. Christine Jennings throwing bombs out here. All right, let's see how we can finish it out. And we are moving up the left side, and that's going to be low. And looks like that may be huge trouble for the left side. And now we're back out into a more exposed area. Definitely the sun is out, but we were concerned about weather rolling in this evening, and I think that's still a possibility. So hopefully we're going to get out of here. We're feeling the winds pick up. We've only got a hole and a half to play or so. Hopefully we're going to have good weather throughout the weekend. I mean, the bees are buzzing. The hive's riled up. I don't know. We're going to throw it back to Germ. He's over on 16.
All right, we are here at the fan selection hole. You guys, it is your pick first, Team Ham and Eggs. Do we have hands up here for people who want to?
Look at the person that's refusing eye contact, not raising their hand. Wait, there's a Yuli horse. Let's let the Yuli horse go for Yuli.
Yuli horse for
Yuli
Yuli?
horse for Yuli.
Love it.
All right, Yuli horse. All right, what's your name, sir?
Jordan.
Jordan out here, rocking the bright orange. We're gonna call him Jornsden. No, we're not gonna call him that. We're just gonna call him his name, Jordan.
What do we want him to? Maybe one of these? He's like the side.
All right, so now they're determining what disc they're gonna give him. Okay. Next up is, who's next up? Are you? Oh, he's throwing right away?
Yep, we'll let him keep first.
Jordan, it's your box. Take it away, sir. Go, Jordan! Jordan!
He's safe?
Yes! Rolls and bounds! And he's safe! All right. Silas, okay, so you guys get to pick.
Who are we picking for?
Who are you picking for? Yes.
All right, who wants to play? Yes.
All right, who's he going to play for?
Who do you want to play? Who do you want to play for? Wait, you don't care? Do you know who any of these guys are? Okay, cool.
Wait, hold on. Did you just ask him if he knows who these guys are?
Yeah, he said, no, only Cinema Club. That's what he said.
Yeah.
You only know who they are? Oh my God, this is the perfect pick. Will you introduce yourself?
What?
Introduce yourself.
My name's Lincoln.
His name's Lincoln.
For free. Just so you know.
All right, so who is Lincoln playing for?
Brody.
All right, Lincoln's playing for Brody. What kind of shot do you like to throw, Lincoln?
You got 60 discs to choose from.
Backhand guy?
Yeah, backhand.
Backhand?
All right.
All
All right.
This is going to be clipped for like the 2035 World Championships. And it's going to be like, what? That's Lincoln?
Oh, let's go! Yeah!
Look at Lincoln, dude.
That was awesome.
That's what dreams are made of.
That was awesome.
And that germ. That's cinema right there.
You can't write this stuff. Okay, next up. All right, come here, Robbie.
Yeah. We were wondering, can we pick Brad Hammock?
Oh.
The man versus the, it's not the Beast, but we want to call on the Bruiser. Yeah, we're calling on the Bruiser for
Wow. It has to be for you guys. Yeah.
We got discs out. Come on, Brad, do your thing out there, Brad. Wait, you got Brad. Oh, what am I doing? What, you want like an understable fairway?
Sure. Give me something.
Wow, that is a stunning twist of events. Calling on the 63-year-old.
Jerm, I'll say this. If it's not me throwing and it's not Broad throwing, this is the next guy I want.
You couldn't have picked a better player. 5-time Masters World Champion, Brad Hammock.
Just took down the Majestic.
Dart.
Oh. He sends it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that is up there, folks.
Come on.
That is some quality disc golf. What a pick.
It jumped out of my hand.
All right, so the last group is who has not picked yet. Are you guys never picked anyone? All right, so you guys have to pick for Robbie and team Beans and Pork and Beans. All right, come here. Let's introduce yourself.
I'm Annalyn.
Annalyn, let's hear it for Annalyn. What kind of shot shape do you prefer? Are you a backhand?
Backhand.
All right, backhand.
You throwing hyzer or you throw like
All right, Annalyn, let's go. Playing for Team Pro and oh no, this is for Robbie C and Pork and Beans. Oh no! Wait. I think we get one retee. We get one retee? Yeah, I think so. One more shot. Yes. Yeah. This shot's sponsored by One Shot. Oh, come on. Oh, a kick left. All right.
Good work, Annalyn. Let's go.
Did anyone get this first one?
I'm still live. I think you one more. Oh, yeah.
Alden, trying to do our best to get a few distractions out there, including a little bit of squirt gun action.
Yes.
Do you think it's successful?
Well, considering he made it, I'm guessing no, it was not successful, which is very surprising because he's usually not great in the rain. Speaking of rain, I don't know if there's a camera on us right now, but I'm getting sprayed by the same squirt gun that I was spraying Gano with. But no, not successful.
What will it take in order to fully disrupt him?
That's a good question. I think just a bigger squirt gun. I think more water.
Maybe bust out a fire hose.
Yeah, fire hose could work. I don't know. It really, Gannon's tough to mess with. He's I don't even know what to say. He's just, stuff just doesn't get to him like other people does.
Threw a pretty lucky shot a moment ago on 18 here, didn't he?
Yeah, see, it's so annoying because you can try to mess with him all you want, but it doesn't even matter because he's just going to get lucky break after lucky break for that guy.
If he ain't lucky, he's boring. Right, Internet? Back to you guys. Jay Millie's lining up the forehand. It's going up left of the Mando tree, which shouldn't come into play whatsoever. I like the width of this. All right. And it gets the green flag. The bee is buzzing. $2,000 on the line. Maybe they should give him a free entry into this weekend's tournament, too. I mean, I'm just spitballing ideas here. Good tee shot by Simon. I know he's been having fun with James. See if James can put a forehand out just like we saw from Millie. Oh, and he does. Maybe not enough distance. Oh, but he also gets the green flag. What a day. Again, I can't say it enough. How excited would you be to come out here and to be part of this Creators Challenge with some of the best players in the world? Bedanza making his mark. We've been seeing him out on tour. We've been seeing how hard he's been grinding, documenting it the entire time. Starting a family last year, as you all know, and awesome to see it. And now apparently he's just the banana man. There's always money in the banana stand, right?
Right, every shot matters. Coming down the stretch. Hunter goes the forehand, catches a wide tree. That is going to be a long putt for the fan, but they're still in the mix. Oh. Interesting. So I'm getting word that a fan on the other card played the entire hole. I'm just curious who's playing it correct, us or them. I don't know. Either way, I think it's your turn. But is it your turn or not? That's the question you have to ask yourself internally.
I'm cool with letting Brad go. That's all I got. No, knock it down. Knock it down.
Yeah, he's cool with letting Brad Hammock throw. What a bold statement. 5-time world champion.
Come on. One time, baby. On.
Oh. Well, I'm actually kind of happy that Broderick missed that, so that way we get to see Brad Hammock's iconic tap-in putt.
That was better than my tee shot, that's for sure.
All right, moving up here, we're going to have a shot from deep C1, and then the rest is all pretty close to the basket. But up first, we've got a fan shot here. This is for Lincoln. This kid's going places.
Oh, the yellow back.
Yeah, yellow, unfortunately.
Lincoln sends it. Got all the distance he needed, plus more. A bold decision coming out here with the pink Hey Dudes. Not the disc golf shoe I would prefer, but you are looking stylish, buddy.
Watching Kona throw a forehand, trying to throw it in. And now Simon Lizotte, circle 2, look. Oh, and squirt guns are out in full force. off the right side of the rim. Simon not able to convert. Squirt gun's not, maybe it worked that time.
The squirt gun? Oh,
Yeah.
now it's so hot that everyone just says it feels good. It's not really razzing people anymore.
Big putt for Gannon here. This may or may not have winning implications. Does he make it?
Ooh, I was wondering what the score was.
So was I.
I think he's going to make it unless we start squirting him with the gun. Unfortunately, this doesn't reach.
Yeah!
Did he just win?
We're going to find out here soon. Oh, no. We even get a dance? Oh, my gosh. Who gave that man a TikTok account? So with that putt, they've got the outright lead. Nice work, Jay Milley and Gannenberg. Not sure too many people would be surprised by that. Comebacker coming for Hannah. Is this right in her wheelhouse? Is your partner going to pick you guys up?
Honestly, she does pretty solid from circle one. She's lining it up. Headwind putt, cashed. Let's go.
All day long. Somebody get the party started. Where can they find the Party Podcast and when?
We are all over all social media platforms where you can find your podcasts, and the social media handle is @Party Podcast.
And rough frequency of when we can expect them.
Yeah, every Wednesday.
And there it is, as James Make Music is in. Make sure you guys check out Party Podcast, taking place Wednesdays. That's when the action drops. Nice.
Yeah, if they do get birdie, they deserve it, but it's not happening. Birdie for the win? For tie, for a playoff.
They just got a bogey.
All right. What are we looking at? Sorry to interrupt your social media stuff, but what are we looking at?
We're looking at the scores right now, and as it stands, Silas and Broderick and Brody and Hunter are both 2 strokes back of us with 2 holes to play. It would take a massive clutch from both of those teams to tie us. Gannon is confident enough to say,
it's not happening. It is not happening. Simple as that.
Who are you saying is the weak link in those cards?
Broderick, because he'll probably re-tee if he has a bad tee shot. He's known for that. And, I mean, Hunter, bro. I mean, I'm just looking at the ratings right now. He's pretty clutch, though. He might have it. He might have it. That's my odds are on Hunter Thomas and Brody Smith.
No.
Okay.
I've seen Hunter hit some crazy putts. If someone was going to catch us, it'd be because Hunter hit a really long putt on hole 18 to tie us.
We haven't talked playoff because, well, let's just face it, we're not there yet. But if playoff happens, what would be the game plan?
We're playing for par.
Par's going to win today. Par's going to win for today.
All right, guys. Well, is there going to be any razzing? You guys going to go back and watch the action, or are you going to stand here on the 18th? What will be the game plan to try and get in the mind of that other group?
We're just going to watch it unfold, and then if their shot happens to be coming in pretty good on 18, a wild spectator, a.k.a. us, will come in the way and knock it out would be. So
karate chop. That's what we'll say.
All right. Gannon, I just got to know, where can they find you on the TikToks?
You can find me, Gannon Burr, on TikTok. And, I was going to say, Team Chili Millie for the win.
Team Chili Millie, they're hoping to take it down. We're going to watch as card 2 rolls on up 17 and 18.
I thought we were on the...
All right, so I've been told that there was an interview that just happened with Gannon Burr saying that there was absolutely no way that Team Ham and Eggs or Team Cinema Club had any chance. In fact, I think the word he used was impossible. And then Silas, I believe you had something to say back to him, or maybe you had an impression.
Yeah, I'm sure Gannon was all just like, I just want to say thank you to my friends and family, and this win means so much to me, and Cinema Club is not going to be able to come back and beat us, so for that, I'm just super excited, super thankful. I love Legos, and my dog Cody.
I don't know if he said all that, but that sounded like him. Okay, well, let's see if that's true or not, because right now they're in the clubhouse. You guys still have the 2 toughest holes on the course to play. Let's see how it plays out. That was a pretty accurate interview.
37.
That is a clutch tee shot. That is incredible. That's an incredibly clutch tee shot. This guy's been doing it all day, man. That's no surprise they're right there at the top. That's big. Pure down the middle on 17 on the left side that is next level stuff there from Broderick.
Do you think the turnover? Flip?
The shot was so good, it's actually got the rest of the cards flustered. You got something inspirational to share with me, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, that was a Bedanza Sphinx, but unfortunately, I think next year it'll be a Broderick Sphinx after that shot, Germ. So feeling pretty good.
Got it.
All right.
I don't think I can get there from there.
I think you could. Just maybe a roller?
I think, yeah, that's far. But I'll try.
Just literally like the first tee shot, just as hard as you possibly can. Love it!
There you go.
Oh!
Get lucky!
Oh, it's good.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah!
Hunter was an absolute smash job.
Take that, Cannon!
Oh, that was incredible.
All the trees that was very good.
Robbie C. Sends it. I mean, not a single tree was hit. What is going on? Not a tree was hit on the tee shot on 17. That's incredible.
That's sick.
A lot of cut. Okay, good. All the way home. Say I take that. Just stay out of it.
Okay, Yuli is trying to devise a plan. Yes, I am. You can flip all two.
Yeah, we had to swap out the camera, so we are back here with we're back here on the ground on the second shot with Yuli. Didn't get a lot of distance off the tee shot from Trevor's grounded tee, but he's gonna go. He's gonna go kind of roller. Is that gonna be short enough to be safe? No, it is out of bounds. That officially ends Team Pro and OO's chances as if they weren't ended back on the hole 5. But we move on because there are still a couple of teams here who not only are still in it, but potentially an outside chance to go for the birdie, try to take this thing and win. They're down 2? No, I don't think they're down 2. I think they. I'm not exactly sure what the overall scores are. I think.
Can we get an update? We're down.
We need an update.
We're at 5. They were at
3? Oh, so you have to finish birdie. Okay, so that's why they said impossible. Okay, so it's a birdie finish or nothing. Is our ham and eggs at the same score, or are they at 6 or are they 5?
Yeah.
318. This will do it, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Trying to find what fits onto the green. Silas. This is a big tee shot. It's either on the green or the day is over.
Go, baby, go.
That is inbounds. That is inbounds for Silas. Oh my goodness, the dream continues. The dream is still alive.
Don't play with me, man. Don't talk about impossible.
Incredible stuff here, and now the other team that still has a chance, that needs to go birdie, birdie. It's low. It needs to skip. It needs to skip. It does not. And then there was one team remaining.
And here, Jerm, let me talk to you.
All right, yeah, I'm ready to talk. Let's go. Silas, I think we're always rolling.
Here's what I'm thinking, dude. We talked about energy. We talked about fight. We talked about confidence. And I'll tell you, you get down on yourself on the front after taking that double bogey, there's no way you have the bandwidth to execute that kind of shot. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Get in it.
he hit the cage. All right.
Goodness.
All right,
He hit the cage.
We ruined my interview, but that's why you stay in it. That was insane.
Positive mindset is the caffeine of the mind, is Silas's message. You stay positive and you're going to find yourself on hole 17 with an opportunity to win, and you're going to dig into something deep. You don't even know what it is. You're riding high in self-confidence and love. That's what it's all about, folks. All right, we got a couple drop zone shots here that mean only as much as their entertainment value. And somehow I feel like that might be less than I hope. If it's anything like the rest of the day, it's going to be okay shots and not much more than that. But we're going to laugh because they're going to be fun.
You'd be the first spike guys I've ever seen on this drop.
Yeah, there's a little bit of crying too, Paul. You're right. It's kind of a combination of each. Paul, talk to me. A minute ago, you're walking up the tee, and you said you feel like a train track of trains and train tracks crushed you in the head or something. What were your actual words?
No. Oh no. That's my.
Oh no. I don't think Trevor got in bounds. We're gonna. I think another train just piled into the tracks. That one's sent. And that is out of bounds. Well, folks, this just goes to show that even the best of the best can have their days sometimes. But I am excited to hear what Broderick does with this opportunity. Chances are slim. Hole 18 is toughest hole in the course. But at this moment, if this putt does not go in, you can go ahead and hoist that trophy for Gannon. Right at the distance that you dream about making a putt. It's just close enough to feel like you've got it every time, but also just far enough that it's possible to miss. Big putt here for Broderick. But first, Yuli from the drop zone.
Come on, one time, baby. Here we go. Get in. Oh, that hurt.
There's a miss. That looked good. Okay. This is why we're here. This is the moment every single shot has led up to right here on 17. It is off right side. The drama is over. The tension is released. The putt is out, and the champions are more than likely going to be Team Gannon. Heartbreaker, but that's why, and no offense at all, Broderick, he is a content creator, not a professional disc golfer.
Believe this guy?
We did it.
What's that? They're giving what?
$10,000 plus mattresses that are going to be sent.
Really?
Spectators coming up here all weekend.
They're giving them away?
Yeah, one to a volunteer and one to a spectator.
What's the company called?
Midwest Mattress.
Midwest Mattress. Are they Tempur-Pedics? Or,
Yeah,
no,
Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Midwest Mattress is the company selling them.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm getting some word from Ty that. Ty, can you give me some information here? What's going on here?
Yeah, I just want to shout out Midwest Mattress. They're out here on hole 17. They have 2 Tempur-Pedic mattresses that people can sit out, cool out. We're calling it the Tempered Timeout. So they'll have a bunch of drinks up there, and we are going to be giving a mattress away to one lucky volunteer and one lucky spectator. So huge reason to come out. It's $10,000 plus bed. Just huge shout out to Midwest Mattress and Tempur-Pedic.
That's incredible. Curious, after my round is over, if I come up here and spectate, can I be considered a spectator?
Good question. If you buy a GA ticket, we'll get you in, okay?
I might be buying a GA ticket. Those things look really nice, and they got the little the sleep numbers. It looks like you can get a nice little folded couch seat. I kind of want one of those. All right. Well, unfortunately, the putt for Broderick falls out, but fortunately for you guys at home, we've got one more hole of labs, and we're going to go enjoy what is going to be, for sure, the hardest hole on the course. Swimmers in the pond. Okay, so here we go. We are on 18, and I tell you what, I don't care if it's a showcase event and there's nothing on the line and your team's already out of it. Standing on the tee pad here at 18 is a daunting task. These woods seem darker than other woods. These tree kicks seem harder than other tree kicks, as you see with the first shot careening left. This gap is just brutal. And as a finishing hole, I can't imagine a safer place for a team with a 2-shot lead to be right now. Gannon is counting his money right now at this point. There's just nothing that these guys can do. Another tree gets in the way of a drive. It's just clack, clack.
Yes. I throw a few. I might have also jump. We're just getting close. We definitely don't. Yeah, we've never gone. Never.
Should have been you, Julius. Should have been you.
The pros are not proing right now. I'll put it this way. But I don't blame them.
Hey, we got one.
Yeah!
There's a drive. Yuli has cleared the gap. That is old school disc golf right there, folks. That is just pure. Everyone else in trouble. In a lot of trouble.
I heard that they like canceled or whatever.
Dude, he got stuck. He had to walk like a mile to go find the security that was open on the left side.
All right, I'm going to walk backwards here. I want to see. I was kind of expecting more, honestly, from our pros. That was foolish of me. But yeah, only one clean drive through the bunch. So now we got to rely on the AM content creators to get them out of the mess that they put themselves in. And that's asking a lot here. I mean, if you don't stay on the fairway on 18, every single shot is a scramble, all the way through. So we're going to keep going backwards because I haven't gone far enough back. And are we all found? Uh-oh. Looking for pink drive here for Ez.
I think it got pretty close though. Yeah. Like, is there a spot out there you can give it a try and throw it in?
So here's the deal. Right now, Broderick, let me go ahead and lay down the situation here. This has to go in the basket. Okay, so what do you think the chances are right now of this going in?
You know, we've been keeping it real all day, so I'm gonna go with 0, just to keep things honest here. But we gave it our best, and I'm gonna do something. I don't know what.
But. Yeah, I mean the didn't set him up with a whole lot there. You know, I was going for the highest, fastest shot I could to try to get us way out there to give Broad a nice little sidearm in.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's been a day.
It's been a day.
I've enjoyed every second of it.
He's enjoyed every second.
And I think when we look back on this in perpetuity, we should not think about the fumble on the last. We should think about Silas putting into the water and that being really where we went wrong, because my boy Broad has done nothing but deliver.
I tried my best. You know, I've been feeling pretty good today. So.
Are you a tournament golfer? Are you playing PDJ tournaments?
So I started putting left-handed about a year ago and started playing tournaments again because I sucked at right-handed putting. Now I'm not great at left-handed putting, but we've been getting a lot better.
Is it that the pain feels a little bit more okay that it's your offhand when you miss?
I mean, I'm okay with it right now, but honestly, I've played pretty good, honestly, left-handed.
I'm seeing a lot of things. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. This is Broad's throw, right?
Why have we not been making that
All right.
joke the whole time, bro?
I wasn't delirious enough before.
All right, so
Let me see y'all too.
he says there's 0% chance, and I can confirm. It would be incredible if they got a bogey from here.
Okay. Yeah. Iowa slide.
Yeah.
A little bit more. A little bit more.
Safety first.
Safety first. Safety first. There it is. And the chances of throwing the shot in have increased from 0% to 0.0000%. Just still absolutely zero. There's no 0.1 in there. Yeah, you can keep doing that for a while and it won't change. But this is a solid effort. Yeah, that's a solid effort. And the disc has officially come to rest.
You want to throw that on the cart?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, no, that's all right, buddy. You sure? We got the spot for it. I'm just throwing it on the
All right. Yeah, and I don't think you use the word perpetuity correctly there, but I love that you've taken shots because that's how we learn, folks. Yeah, I mean, like, you miss putts and you learn what you did wrong, and then you do better next time. You say perpetuity incorrectly, and then you look it up online, and you realize that has nothing to do with that, but it's close. It just means, like, it's usually used like with financial terms. It's something that you do like every single time forever and ever, like for the rest of the time. Yeah, look it up. So this is an educational program, folks. This is not just entertainment. This is edutainment.
30 feet right of the guy in the pink.
Now, meanwhile, Trevor and Yuli have a chance to get a birdie here.
It's cash. So guys, it says in finance, a perpetuity is a stream of cash flow payments that continue indefinitely. But maybe it means something else. Nope, no it doesn't. It was wrong.
But we're gonna look back on this day in perpetuity, financially forever.
Making money, boys. I mean, if we would have won that $2,000, yeah. Iowa slide that down.
This is awesome.
Iowa slide that right. But Iowa slide is probably back. Iowa slide is pretty good.
All right. We're going to send it over to Terry Miller, who's over there with Chili Millie, the champions of today's Content Creator Challenge. Take it away, Terry.
Welcome back. We've got Team Chili Millie here. We're officially calling the win for you guys. Let's start with you, Jay Millie. Not so much I mean, sometimes we said am, but you're not so much an amateur out here. What was it like playing with all these extra lights, all the extra cameras? It's usually you alone. What was it like today?
I came into it kind of thinking that since I film myself so often and play tournaments and put all this pressure on myself that, you know, maybe it wouldn't be as hard as I thought it could be. And then I immediately threw and missed the Mando. But locked back in, got a little pep talk from my camera crew and Gannon and Jaden Rye, who was helping me caddy, and locked in, made the putt, and that was pretty awesome. Heart was pumping pretty hard throughout the entire round, but hey, we got it done. It wasn't pretty, but we got it done.
Well, we saw some dancing, and you also had the #1 player in the world that you were teamed up with.
That is true.
Gannon, here we are. Home state love, you know, place not far from where you live. What's it like to take this down?
Yeah, it's awesome. You know, competing and playing with Jay Milley. I've been watching him for, a couple of years now, pretty much since he started his channel. I've been watching, so I'm a fan of disc golf myself, and I couldn't ask for a better partner. He threw some really great shots today. He had a couple forehands that were just like exactly what I wanted to when we needed them. So we got the birdie on 18, which that's got to be the only birdie of the day on that hole. An alternate shot, which is pretty crazy. So that one's on him, and I was able to make the putt. So I'm pretty happy. We kept our heads in the game and stuck with it, and we got the W in the end.
All right. Well, so knowing that you're incredibly creative, obviously it's one of the reasons you're here. What should be changed up? What would you like to see if we have version 2.0 of this, whether it's later this year or next year? Jay Milley, what's your input?
I was talking to some of the other guys before the round, and something we thought could be interesting is actually just best shot. With more people, more creators in our sport, there are so many people who make YouTube videos about disc golf, who make regular content about disc golf. You know, you got Joseph from Another Round, who has almost 100K Instagram followers, who is the ace guy. You know, that's someone I'd love to see out here competing, because, you know, we don't really see him in the professional world very often. So I'd like to see an expanded field and maybe a best shot option, where potentially we do 9 holes best shot, 9 holes alternate shot, so we still get a little bit of that AM love, if you want to put it like that. So
love it. All right, and Gannon, what does this mean heading into the weekend? Is this good practice, or is this irrelevant?
It's definitely not irrelevant. I think, some of those putts were actually meant something. So we were also playing for some money here, and then obviously the bragging rights. So I had a couple putts there where I actually had to take my time, lock in, and hit them. So I think stuff like that is good, especially, with Tour this season. We've had a lot of week breaks, and so to kind of get that feel for the tournament once again, obviously we don't lose it, but to just get the feel again is awesome. And I'm feeling ready tomorrow to compete in my home state, and I couldn't be more excited.
Awesome. Well, we got a big shout out to Sky Zone for helping out. We're looking forward to more content. You guys killed it out there. It was awesome to see. Now, what are you going to do? Go maybe razz the other 2 cards or the other groups?
I committed to the camera that if we won, I would jump in the lake. So that will be happening. I think Gannon said that he refuses to do that. So it'll be a solo endeavor for me. But yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
All right, Gannon, you got to go watch it.
I will be watching. I might push him in, but I will not jump in.
Team Chili Millie taking it down here at the Creators Challenge. We'll throw it back to you, Jerm.
We're here with Gannon Burr here as just one more follow-up interview. Just wanted to see if you have any takes on what happened with the other cards today.
Yeah, windy day out here at Pickard, but this is my home course, and I designed a lot of these holes. So able to get the birdie on a couple of holes, and big shout out to my partner for just holding my bag and giving me water whenever I need it. But good day for us. Obviously, unfortunate to see Cinema Club, the obvious worst team, not be able to pull it off on the last, but it's what you expect from a champion like me.
Thanks, Gannon. That's incredible stuff from Gannon Burr, today's champion. Shout out to him. We got a couple more putts to finish up here. Yeah. Yeah! What a putt!
Oh, okay. Right up here, we're going to do the presentation right here. So we'll do photos in a second.
All right, folks, thank you so much for tuning in today to the Creators Challenge, a first of its kind here in disc golf. It was an amazing day. We want to kick it off to Ty, and let's announce some winners today.
Creators Challenge. This one's presented by Sky Zone. Give a big shout out to Sky Zone for making this happen. And congratulations to your winners, Team Chili Millie, Gannon Burr and Jay Millie.
Let's have you guys together now. Just one together. Right there, just like that, right at me. There we go. Couple more, stay there. There we go. Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah, walk it out. Mike, come here. Come get in the pit. Mike.
Yep, right on me, right here. 3, 2, 1. Right here. 3, 2, 1. There we go. We got it. Perfect. Thank you. Let's get a group shot with everybody.
All the players and all the creators, come on over here, follow me.
Thanks, Mike.
Welcome back in, everyone. Germ, I had the action out on the first card. Lots of fun. They kept claiming the vibes were better. I don't know. Could you attest? Could you contest that and argue otherwise?
I feel like there's no way you can beat the vibes of what we had over here with Team Cinema Club. They were so positive that it was literally wearing off on the rest of the card. My cheeks are just sore. I'm going to go home and ice my cheeks just because we're just laughing so long today. So, I don't know if your card beat ours, but I think it was a good time on our card and your card as well.
Yeah, we had the champs that came in off of our card, and it's funny to think they're the ones that started out by missing the Mando on hole 1. You've played for quite some time at the highest professional level. When something like that happens, what are you doing to reset and think, hey, I just got to get in the moment here, even if there is a big crowd or gallery watching?
I normally crumble, Terry. It's right. If it's the first shot and it doesn't go my way, usually I pack it up. I usually think there's no way I'm going to do well in the tournament, and I begin to think negative thoughts. And I let those compound on top of each other until there's nothing that I can do to fight through that layer, and then it's just I'm lost, and it just gets worse from there. Somehow they were able to get through that barrier of darkness, and they proceeded to play really great golf from there on out.
Is there anything that we can take away from this weekend? Tons of fun here today. Well, that's what some people call me. But is there anything that they can take away from today and the round out here? The conditions, any form of practice, the gallery?
Disc golf's fun. Disc golf's great. Playing, we play every single week. We play 6 days a week. Sometimes we get an off day. But it's like, this is what we do this for. We do this for the energy, the camaraderie, the fans coming out here, the liveliness of this. This is really what it's all about. This is the payoff. When you talk about touring for years and years and years, playing in tournaments can have a bit of a monotonous feel to it. But doing stuff like this is just always fun and special. And I truly believe, and this isn't some sort of pitch to come out to your local event, even though it kind of is, this is the kind of stuff you have to experience. If you're a fan and you've never experienced side events like these, then you should definitely consider it. I think that this is a great thing for disc golf. I think we've got so many people who are working hard to create content in disc golf. It's nice to give them a nod and see what their skills are actually going to be like when the camera's rolling. And obviously we know what those pros can do. I mean, we knew that from the very beginning. If they throw a great shot, it's impressive, but we're not surprised. But this is really what it's all about, man. Just the enjoyment of the fans and friends. Really, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, there's so much to offer at a Disc Golf Pro Tour event in terms of what we're seeing from the top pros, but like you said, there's other things going on, and I feel like the Disc Golf Network, Disc Golf Pro Tour, and all of our players are truly embracing that, whether it's been some of the match play, including the match play that's taking place all year this year. It's just been a chance, because I think we're at a special spot in our sport where we can actually have access to these players. We're so close. This is a Thursday afternoon, and people are coming out and taking in the action. I absolutely love to see it. Anything you want to say to all the fans and friends and family and everyone else out there watching right now before I let you go?
Yeah, I think that meeting up with the fans is something that I've personally started doing in the last couple of years by setting up vending and selling my minis and my discs. And initially I was doing that because I felt like it was a good opportunity to rep the brands that I was sponsored by. And the best thing that's come from setting up Saturday night fly marts is actually getting to see the fans face to face and getting to have that moment. And I think that's a really cool thing. They might remember the shots that were so impressive that they could never even dream of throwing, that big Anheuser shot or that putt from 80 feet. But the thing that they'll leave with is the impression that they have of each individual, knowing that all the pros that are out here are humans. And, you know, we go through the same things that everyone else goes through. And being able to see the person face to face and taking a picture and signing an autograph and just having a quick word with somebody is a way that you really get to have that connection. And what you're talking about with the accessibility is one of the things that makes disc golf so wonderful, especially on the pro level. And so I relish these opportunities. I know that the pros that are out here today relish those opportunities. And so, again, can't emphasize it enough. It's something that's really worth checking out in the future. If it's ever an opportunity, take 1 or 2 days out and check it out for yourself. Tell me I'm wrong. We'll see.
I'll save that for later. All right. I'm going to do what every one of the creators would do. I do it myself. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you go and support all of these creators. Hopefully we give you also a little more insight into them, their personality, and what they do. We see the content that they make all the time, but this is an extra special opportunity. James Makes Music has never played in any kind of organized event in his life, not even a league night. So to come out here and to play with Simon Lizotte and to put his skills on display for all of us, stories like his are what certainly made my day, and it was absolutely awesome being out here. It was a pleasure to be here. I'm going to say it one last time. For Big Germ, I'm Terry Miller, the Disc Golf Guy. That has been your 2025 Creators Challenge right here on the Disc Golf Network. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for the Discmania Challenge.